Django, have you never loved again? Love will live on. Life must go on, for you cannot spend your life.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Ships Worldwide, number...
What, 13?
Oh, God.
Oh, man. But it's okay.
I think it's 13, because we were talking about 12 last time.
We're in a good place right now. Like, in terms of... Well, what month is it?
It's December.
Can you say that one more time?
It is December, my dude.
Hashire sore yo, kaze no yo ni,
Oh, no.
Tsuki mihara wo, padoru padoru.
And what's that from?
A little game called Fate.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we're gonna get talking about it. That's the anime Christmas song. It's the anime Christmas song. You might have seen. I'm gonna put it up, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about when I say padoru padoru. You'll know exactly. You've seen this, right?
I've seen the girl. I haven't seen her in the...
But you haven't seen her dancing around going padoru padoru?
No.
Oh man. Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Guess you don't follow the exact same degenerates that I do. Nope. Well, speaking of degeneracy, Smash Bros. Is almost out, huh?
Yes, and this podcast, at least in the second part, is going to be
Very-
Smash Bros.
Very focused on the smashing of brothers.
Yes.
Yes.
We are... If we were to go by 10 p.m. Thursday, we only have 4 days left.
Yep. That is true. For
For the physicals, 5
I'm
days.
definitely staying up for that.
Oh, me too.
Like 100%. So what is the first thing you're going to do?
Well, I'm going to be with my friends, so we're going to go straight to the
Okay.
smashing.
Yeah, for me, first thing I'm going to do immediately, World of Light. You know why?
Why?
I'm doing Let's Play.
Ah.
And I want to get it done right away. I want to hop on that as soon as possible. Get that midnight upload, you know what I'm saying?
And unlock as many characters as you can.
Well, okay, so I did spoil myself on the way you unlock characters. For every mode.
Oh, every mode.
Yes. So,
I just
like
know for-
World of Light, it's obvious. You get them in World of Light, you unlock them, right? Do you want to know the other methods? They're not really spoilery, but they're just kind of explaining how they're unlocked.
Sure.
Okay, so if you're worried about that, skip ahead for about a minute. It won't be much. Basically, classic mode has a thing where it's like, it has a huge thing of, well, this character can unlock, when you beat a classic mode with a character, like your first character you'll unlock is this one, usually like a rival type. For example, beat Mario's, get Sonic.
Oh.
But then if you already have Sonic by another character, because there's some of them that are tied together, if you get the other character, then it's like, okay, then this character has like 4 or 5 sub-characters that can also unlock. So it's sort of like every character you go through with classic mode, you'll eventually get them all.
Okay.
The other way, and this is the one that you will be experiencing, is through versus mode. And the way it works is every 10 minutes, you get a new one.
Really?
Yep.
Every 10 minutes?
Every 10 minutes.
Not every 10 matches?
Nope, every 10 minutes.
Like,
And so-
of you playing the
Yes.
versus mode.
And
Okay.
so, literally, that means you can start up the game each day, head into versus mode, and unlock a new one, because it's every 10 minutes real time.
That's actually pretty cool.
Right? And if you miss beating them, apparently there's a rematch option in games and more.
Really?
Yep. So it's
That's-
a quick rematch there for to unlock them. Not
cool.
immediately after, but like I think they said after a minute you can
So
do a
is
rematch.
it random unlocks, or is it like you unlock...
I think it
number
is
11,
I think
12?
it's set. I think it's set
Okay.
for that one, but I don't know exactly. I just
That'd be
I
cool.
just looked up that, and so they said that's really good for tournaments, because then all you got to do is get someone sitting there, and like if a tournament's a new setup, just have someone clicking through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, cool.
That'd be fun on launch night.
For
Me and
sure.
My friends just
See
new
who you
character
get.
pops up
See
and-
who you get, and the winner's got to get them, right?
Yep.
All right. Let's talk about life first, though. What have we been looking at? What has been our 3 weeks here? It was going to be 2 weeks, but then, hey, work and life and shenanigans and sickness for me. I got sick again.
I still haven't been sick at all this year.
Yeah, but you're not around like 500 little children.
But I'm
who
around
come-
a lot of
You're around a lot
young
of
adults
people
who don't care about their hygiene.
You're around people, though, who get vaccinated.
Oh.
You're around people who are at, a school that to be there, you have to be at least somewhat educated, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're coming from a place that's clean.
fair.
Mine's not. They say like, yeah, your first year of teaching, you'll get super sick always because you're just around so many small people who can be very gross. So That happens.
That's fair. But yeah, university.
Okay, while you're doing this, I'm just because we just did our Negan reaction. I'm just gonna set it live right now. So keep talking. Talk about uni.
Okay, well, right now it's all about the projects, the essays, and just finished my one research paper. I only have to do one essay.
Oh, yeah.
This semester, so that's nice. And it was a big one, like 8 to 10 pages. I did it on. It was on communication theory.
Yep, yeah. So can you explain that to people who don't know what that means, though?
Communication theory is all about like communication theory is basically like there's social judgment theory, which talks about like latitude of acceptance and rejection, like when reacting to like say gun control.
Okay.
And like how the U.S. is more on the latitude of acceptance of or rejection of gun control.
Oh yeah.
And like that type of stuff. Other than there's group decision making, which I did my research paper on, and how like the groups make decisions and all that. And there's like the 4 functions. There's can't think of him right now, but it's 4 function, and then FOICs, which is about like if a group member is promotive, disruptive, or counteractive, and if they contribute to the discussion, and if they get sidetracked, and who actually gets them back on track.
Wow, that sounds like a lot.
This is only 2 theories out of like 12 we've studied.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. Huh.
This has been like I think the most difficult class I've taken in uni so far.
Yeah, that sounds like it. That sounds like it for sure.
But the one I did is group decision making, and I used it with The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Decision they have to make in season 2 to let an outsider or they don't kidnap, but they take in an outsider from a hostile group.
Yeah.
They have to decide if they should let him live, let him go, and then they have a group meeting in one of the episodes, and I focused on that, and I actually came out with pretty surprising results because when I watched it first, I'm like, oh yeah, most of this discussion is promotive, but as I went in, the Dale, who wants like him to like integrate into the group, he's actually being disruptive because everyone's already dead set on like executing him, right?
Yeah.
Like, but they haven't said it, but they've like, it's in their heads. So he's being rather disruptive, whereas Shane, who's like, okay, we should just kill him, he's being promotive. So it's like,
interesting.
that's a cool like flip around what I discovered. But like like this teacher, its prof, is known to be a hard marker.
Yes.
And I don't want to fail this class, so I'm like,
I wouldn't worry about failing.
Okay.
You have to do really bad to fail a class. Now, to do amazing in it, that's tough.
Yeah.
But to fail a class, you have to do something pretty spectacular.
Okay.
And by that, I mean spectacularly bad. I mean, that's my experience, right? Like, you either have to have no knowledge of the subject or to be, like, just not on the ball at all. Especially with presentations, right? That's from my experience where it is. But
and I have a group presentation on Wednesday. I still haven't started, but it's like a 3-minute
thing
we have to talk about. So it's like, just fill those 3 minutes with, like, basic stuff about social judgment theory, which we're doing that on, and gun control.
Okay.
And I'm on task for the Canada version of that, so it's pretty easy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. What else you got? You got Black Friday up there, I see.
Did you do any Black Friday shopping?
We got a new TV upstairs.
Okay.
Which is then I brought our old TV from up there downstairs to be my new TV computer monitor, which is dope because it's now a good computer monitor that can actually show HD and not just be a crappy little old one that can't. That's about it for Black Friday shopping. I didn't want to do much, and I looked online for the deals, and there was nothing on there that I was like, it's like $6 off things. And I'm like, yeah, that ain't it.
Before I went to school on that Friday, I stopped at Best Buy, and it was hectic as always.
Well, yeah, no, that's where we went for this, and it was the worst. There's too many people. It made me go, bah humbug, I hate Christmas.
I just went to go, Pokemon Ultra Sun was on sale for $30, so that's what I got.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, that's
but
good.
When I was in line, you know those kids who bring their moms to like buy them a game?
Yes.
And then they're talking about video games to their mom who doesn't give a crap about
Yep.
it? That was it for the like entire half hour I was in line.
Oh, that's the worst.
Yeah.
See, for me, when I went there was a Nintendo rep girl there, and a guy that was hitting on her.
Oh, no.
And it was the worst. It was like, yeah, I play Skyrim. It's pretty awesome. It's It's sort of like Zelda. Did you know in Zelda I got all the Korok seeds in like 1 hour? I'm kind of a gaming god. Anyway, what's your name? And it's like, and she's like, yeah, Zelda and Skyrim are pretty fun. Anyways, I'm demonstrating Pokemon. Let's go Pikachu. And he's like, Pokemon's pretty baby. It's not like there's no swords or anything. Anyways, are you single? And he's like wearing like he's wearing a fedora.
Oh, no.
He's wearing a gamer crossover shirt. I think it was like Zelda and Adventure Time.
Oh,
and
no.
he's just talking to her and she's like, "Yeah, there's a family coming up. Can I please can I do my job?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll talk to you later. I'll be around the store for like an hour and we'll see you later. I hope so. Bye."
Is that what he sounded like?
Yeah, it was
Or
less.
is that the accent he was speaking in?
No, it was more of just a lonely nerd. I'm really playing it up a little bit.
Okay.
It was just a lonely nerd voice. It was sadder than that. So it was rough, and I saw that, and I'm just like, ooh. Meanwhile, I had my Pokeball in my pocket because when I was there, I was catching Pokemon on the go in Pokemon Go. That Pokeball is awesome. I'm gonna talk about that later, but. And so she brought hers out, and she's like, "Yeah, you can play around." And he did not care. he was just there for her, and it was really sad. Yikes! That was my Black Friday experience.
But yeah, then there's the kid in front of me, and then behind me, a guy who didn't know what personal space meant.
Oh, that's the worst.
So when I was like, I stepped forward, he stepped forward, and I'm like,
Step forward into your bubble.
yeah. It's like, get away from me, please.
No, he wants to be there.
No.
He's in the hot zone.
I didn't want him to be in the hot zone.
Too bad he's in your hot zone.
Anyways, all right, on to video games.
Video games.
So Red Dead Redemption 2, haven't been playing it recently because school and wanting to focus on stuff.
It'd be like
and that's
that.
kind of a game you don't like play for like 10 minutes and then turn off. It's like a long term.
You have to sit down and commit to it.
Yeah.
You're now a cowboy. Ride that horse.
I don't even remember where I'm at right now. It's been like a week.
I'm
going
to say you're either in the desert or a town.
I'm in a town.
There you go. The joke is that's the two environments.
No, there's forests, there's mountains, there's
Forests
snow.
are just like wannabe deserts.
There's muddy towns.
Oh, gross.
This is the first town you go to in that game is a muddy town.
That's gross. Why would you live there?
I don't know. They had to back then.
Gross. Why didn't they just move to like Calgary?
Talk about more.
The joke is I would rather be in a muddy town than Calgary.
That's fair. That's fair. You want to explain why Calgary is so
No,
bad too?
because everyone will know Calgary because Calgary, oh yes, Calgary, Alberta. Everyone knows Calgary. But then you say Edmonton, they're like, where? Despite the fact that we are the capital. Everything goes to
You know there's a
Calgary.
reason why?
Why?
It's because Calgary was known for the this was in my communication theory course too. They were like in the center of the trade route,
Yeah, but that's stupid.
and then they moved to Edmonton as like what?
Yeah, but that's stupid.
Yeah.
We're the capital. Calgary, everyone in Calgary should just be given like $1,000
The
to
railroad
move
went through
somewhere
Calgary for a while.
nicer. Just move Calgary to
One of my
like
friends lives in Calgary.
south of Edmonton.
She moved.
Just move it right. Just connect it. Just have everyone move up and connect it. You know.
Then what happens to Calgary?
Then they become part of Neo Edmonton.
Okay. I mean, I don't get the hate. I've never been to Calgary. Like,
I
stayed there.
I don't even hate the place. I just hate that they get everything.
That's
And
fine.
we don't get anything. It'll be like you'll see a list, and it's like a list of events, and you're reading through
yeah.
every capital city, and then Calgary, and you're like, why? Why? We're the capital. That's all other ones are capitals.
too far north, dude.
We're really not. I mean, we are the most northernmost metropolis in North America, but stupid. Anyway, talk about Spyro.
All right, Spyro.
Spyro. You've been streaming that.
I have.
I tune in when I can.
I was just going to stream the first game, but it turned out to be fun enough with the Discord people.
Yeah.
I decided to stream some of the second one. I'm in the secondary of the second one, and wow, it was worth the wait. That delay. This is an amazing remake.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Shame about those subtitles. You hear Activision might get in trouble for that.
Yeah, I did.
Because they're like, who uses subtitles? And then all like,
Like,
the deaf,
why would you say
hearing
that?
impaired, and even just people who just like subtitles are like, yo, hold up.
Oh, the F up. But yeah, the first game, it's easy. Mm-hmm. You saw Ganasty Gnork.
Yes, it was, you run down a hallway twice, and that's it.
Yep.
Second game was a bit tougher, especially those bosses.
There was only one boss I faced, which it was Crush.
Yeah, he's not that
Crush.
bad. The second boss, that's the one that people say is harder than the final boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember Ripto being really difficult. But yeah, some of the later levels in the first Spyro, I was like, I don't remember this at all. Mm-hmm. But like Spyro 2, obviously, we played it last year, so I remember.
Bit more memorable.
Yeah.
Bit more better level design for sure.
Oh, for sure. Damn. But yeah, I don't think I'll be able to finish it this year since Smash is out in 4 days.
Fair enough.
But what I did finish,
Yes,
was Mega Man 11.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got stuck on Yellow Devil,
Isn't he the worst?
and I put it down for a bit.
Isn't he just the worst?
At first, I'm like, I can only deal damage to him in like a microsecond.
Yep, you can only hit him pretty much 1 or 2 times, and then he's gone.
And then he does his power up gear,
And it's the worst.
and it's the worst.
It's like, I'd like to say it's the worst it's ever been with the Yellow Devil.
Really?
But he's always the worst. In every game he appears, aside from one. In one of the games, he's the intro boss, and he's pathetically easy. Because this one doesn't break up into balls. He just stands there and occasionally fires a slow projectile.
And then when he does like the transition with the balls, it's like you have to slow down time.
Now imagine in Mega Man 1 where you don't have a slide and you don't have slowdown.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Well, for me, what I just did, I just got hit and went behind him.
that's fair.
Because whenever I tried to dodge
Honestly,
him, I got
that's
hit
fair.
twice.
That's fair.
So I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to get hit and wait for him. And then I learned to be in the right place when he does the falling and the
Yeah,
jumping and all that.
that is the toughest boss.
But when you learn it, it's like, it gets kind of easy.
it gets easier.
Easier.
It's not easy. It's
No.
easier. Yeah.
But it was so satisfying taking him down. And the level you do before that is pretty difficult too. Mm-hmm. So it's like, oh. But after that, it was pretty easy. You told me it was like...
Yeah,
gonna
that's
be
the
a lot
pinnacle.
easier.
That's the toughest part.
Yeah, even Wily was pretty...
Wiley was very easy, I found. Yeah, he was quite easy.
His weakness was acid.
Was it? I don't even know. I just used...
The first phase was he didn't have a weakness in his...
Yeah,
second
I just
phase.
never found him that hard. I found him out... maybe it's because I played recently Mega Man 7 with the hardest Dr. Wily. That's the one that's in Smash Bros.
Oh, okay.
Where he has like the sheet that he pulls off and he flies around shooting. That one is painful in that game. But no, he's quite easy here.
Yeah, you know when you're on the final boss and like characters have that like phrase they say, it's like time to finish this or something.
Yeah.
I did that for Mega Man when he did the double gear system.
Nice.
And I like beat him like right then.
That's dope.
Like, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
Such a good feeling.
I definitely hope there's some DLC characters down the line for to make each playthrough different after that, you know?
Yeah,
I think that'll be fun.
it's pretty replayable. I'm hoping to go back to it just to like.
Well, I mean, then you do have the entire challenge mode too, with a bunch of unique levels that you can go back to, so that's cool.
Yeah, and this makes me want to go buy the Legacy collections again, or not again, but like
Yeah.
I want to think about buying them.
Yep. No,
Yeah,
for sure.
Whatever. Spider-Man DLC, second one.
Heard this one's not as hot as the first.
It was not very promoted at all. It kind of just shadow dropped because they promoted the heist a lot,
Yeah, that's true.
and then this one kind of just dropped out of nowhere. Yeah, it wasn't great. The final boss of the DLC was not very inventive at all.
I heard that the best part of it was the fact that it's setting up something really good in the third DLC.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Now that I thinking of it, yeah.
I-
Really interesting, but like, yeah, the final boss, all the missions were kind of bland. It doesn't have an identity like the heist did.
Yeah, well, even when I heard the name Turf Wars, I'm like, what is that going to be? Like, it just sounds nothing, right?
We see Hammerhead in the flesh in this DLC, but like he doesn't look that great.
Nope.
So
Yeah. You know what? Let's hope for 2 out of 3 at least. You know, swing and a bang for the last one.
yes, hopefully it's not. It's the third DLC is called Silver Lining, which I hope doesn't mean Silver Sable comes back because we got so much of her in the main game.
Isn't there another silver person that the people think it's going to be?
I don't think so.
I heard there was like another, like, no, it's not Silver Sable, it's Silver... Someone, hopefully Silver Samurai.
He's an X-Men though.
Yeah, but nobody knows that. He's actually a member of Big Hero 6.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Remember that was a thing that was
Never seen that movie yet.
that was a Marvel comic that Disney's just like, hey, can we use that? And Marvel's like, we have no plans for this ever. Go ahead.
That's fair. Overwatch, I turned it on. Honestly, people...
You did it. You turned it on. You got your loot boxes. Bye.
I got my 2 loot boxes for being a good sport.
Oh, yeah?
For the I don't know what it's called, the system where...
Sportsmanship?
Sportsmanship.
Yeah,
that
there you go.
thing. Opened those, got a bunch of Ash stuff because like that she was out by the time. Tried Ash. She's all right.
Okay.
She's not the best.
Do you like Widowmaker? Sorry, my mind.
What?
Do you like Widowmaker? I know it sounded weird. My brain like exploded for a second there.
See window marker. Did you kind of?
I almost said window marker. Yes. Do you like window marker?
Back in the beta, I played her. No, I was like a Genji fan, but I also played Widowmaker at the beginning of the game when it first came out.
Okay.
And then I kind of just like dropped off.
So yeah, I heard that this is good for like an alternate Widowmaker kind of.
Yeah, she's like with the grenade, the bombs. Like I'm not good at aiming, so
Fair enough.
Good.
I heard that the hitbox is generous though.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
And the damage, it's a procedural damage where it like damages you over time.
Oh, okay. Residual.
Residual. That's
There you
the
go.
word.
Yeah, procedural means like randomly generated, and I'm like, what? That would suck. It's like you throw it up and it's like 1 damage. You're like, dang. You throw it up 1 time, it's like 99999.
But yeah, people say the game's dying, and I kind of agree. There's been very little talk. A new hero came out.
Well.
There's no...
Buckle up for Overwatch Mobile.
Hey!
That's where we're gonna drop the story. That's where we're gonna drop the lore. That's where we're gonna put in 500 hours and $20 of your cold hard cash to this free to play game, and you'll get Lucio in a bathing suit.
Thanks for playing.
Thanks for playing. What? Do you not have a phone?
We talked about that last time.
I
so
know.
if you missed it, go check
Do
that
you
out.
not have a phone?
I do hope Blizzard like gets on track again next year with like a lot more modes, like new modes, new events. Like they need to like stab Overwatch with a needle to get it going again.
Needle, just
I still do love the game.
not a used needle, but like a new clean one. Let's
Yes.
not give it some sort of horrible blood,
Transfusion.
blood transferred, disease or something.
Yeah. So
Because I feel like that's what Activision would want to do.
yeah, I feel like Activision's really
Really
getting
sucking.
grimy hands on
Yeah,
Blizzard nowadays.
yeah, they are. It's pretty obvious.
But yeah, that's it for games. Been watching The Walking Dead season 9A just wrapped up. I'm not going to get into it because Nino, he's actually rewatching this. He's watching this series, and every 2 episodes we discuss it. And like, I just want to say, getting someone else into something you really love,
It's cool, right?
So it's such a good feeling.
It's a good feeling.
And
Yeah.
like, their reactions is like, that's so cool. And his like takes on scenes and all that is like different from what I thought. I'm like, that's actually interesting from like a perspective that hasn't watched this series before.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So I will be going into depth at the very end of the episode
Okay.
about the season 908 mid-season finale.
908?
908.
90210?
I say the episodes like 907, 906, 406 because like season 9 episode 7 and like that type of thing, you know what I mean?
I see.
So check that out at the end of the podcast.
Okay.
Nino, do not.
This is my week now?
Yes.
So, not much to say about my real life other than working. But for the video games, I finished up my speed run of Kingdom Hearts 1. I say that because there was some times where I'm like, I'm just skipping through cutscenes because there's a trophy to beat the game in under 15 hours.
Okay.
So I was skipping every cutscene, and then some of them I'd be like, "Okay, I skipped the cutscene. Where do I go?" Because Kingdom Hearts 1 doesn't have the best level design. It doesn't have some. It's playing that game again. It's such a case of woo. They really fixed these things in later games, but this is sure the first game of the series.
I heard it was a fun stream from Beat.
It was fun there a little bit. We got, oh man, fighting, because I since I was running through, I was kind of under leveled for the final boss. I did play on easy too, though, right? And boy, that final boss is shenanigans. Because you know what I love? When a game is like, all right, you played all through the game, and you gotta handle on how it goes, right? Hey, you're at the final boss. Here's an unnecessary gimmick that takes away the gameplay style, and you have to get used to it right now because the final boss is fighting you.
Oh, jeez.
So when you have to fly around, thank God it never gets brought back. But it's like you're flying around like Peter Pan. You lose all dodge options, meaning that the lasers and stuff, you better be moving or you're gonna get hit. And yeah, it's not the best final boss. But there's like through that whole game, I was like, oh man, like it's not very good. It's older. It's, you need to play it to get the story, and it's like, oh, whatever. But then there's like one part of the final cutscene, which after you get the trophy, because you just have to beat the final boss to get the trophy. The whole ending cutscene doesn't matter, which I think is good, because then that means you can sit down and go, okay, let's watch this. So you beat the final boss, the final cutscene start playing, and there is the most perfect cutscene in any video game. Like, we're talking characters are like trying to grab hands and then they miss and they get ripped apart, and that's when the main theme starts. It goes from silence right to the chorus of the main theme, and you're just like, oh my god, video games are good. And that saves the whole ending. So yeah, it was a fun stream there. Played through it. I don't want to play Chain of Memories.
No?
I don't want to play Chain of Memories. That game, because that was a Game Boy Advance game, right? And on the Game Boy Advance, it was actually kind of fun. I liked it, because they took the gameplay system and said, okay, now we're going to make it so that your like deck of actions is going to be like a card deck that you customize. So when you're playing, you're not selecting your actions. Like all your actions are a card in your deck. So you have to play them. And so if you play like a 7 attack, then that's how much damage it'll do. But if your opponent plays an 8 or a 9, then they overpower you and they cancel, right? Like, it's still an action game, but the way it works is they can cancel out your actions. You can cancel out your opponents with higher cards. Cool system. Works well on the Game Boy Advance. They then ported it to the PS2, and then 3 and 4 with the collections as like a 3D remake of it. Boy, it doesn't work well there, because now it's a full 3D game instead of like a 2.5D kind of side-scrolling one. And, yeah, not as fun. Not as fun at all. What? The red light means we're recording.
Oh, I thought that meant it was on mute.
No, that's always been... If it's flashing, it's on mute. Okay. That's always been there.
Okay.
You just didn't notice. No worries.
Because of the blocker.
Yeah, no worries. It's... We're good.
Making sure. Hey,
that's good.
Toho.
Yes, I got sent a code for a game called Gensokyo Defenders, which is a Toho fan game on the Switch. Again, if you don't know, Toho is like a franchise where the creator's like, yeah, if anyone just wants to make a fan game and publish it, go ahead. Like, it has official games, and then you can publish and sell fan games. You can even use the music, characters, and everything. So this one's like a tower defense game. So not only is it a bullet hell, but it's a bullet hell where you're trying to defend a point on the map, and you can place down the towers to shoot more bullets. Like, your shots are very small. You have one kind of pellet shooter that shoots repeatedly, right? Mm-hmm. But you can place on the field traps that hit people when they walk over them. You know tower defense, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course, right? Yeah. So, I know it's a lot of fun.
Remember
I enjoyed it.
Playing those monkey balloons.
The balloons ones, yeah. We played desktop tower defense a lot. That was one that I put a lot of time into. Tower defense in general was like a genre when I was in school. That was like the one that everyone would play at lunch, and that was a lot of fun there. Now, these are the two big games I've been putting a lot of time into. First one is Let's Go Pikachu.
So... how is it?
There's like one thing in this that I don't want brought forward to the rest of every Pokemon game from now on.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I do agree. I love that they got rid of random encounters in the grass.
And I didn't think I'd like that, but it's so good.
It just removes that tediousness.
Well, but it's just like the whole thing is, I was worried, like, no random encounters. How are you going to level up your Pokemon? Well, it's simple. When you catch a Pokemon, they get experience now. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, that was in from before, but, like, that's your main way of leveling up. But it's just, like, everything about it, the only thing I would change, and they actually do this for the boss battles, is that I would like to actually fight the Pokemon first in the wild, and then get a chance to catch them. So, like, for the bosses, that's what you do. You have a fight with them, and then you catch them.
So you just want it back like normal?
No. Then you have to do the throwing.
Oh,
Like that part so the one like also like it is nerfed down back to like Gen 1 in terms of there's no abilities and no hold items. I want those back obviously because those are important to the gameplay.
I did see an argument though that like there hasn't like when has there been a worthwhile wild encounter, you know? Like when you're
No, the wild encounters on the overworld ones. I like that. I love that.
I meant like just battling them first. Why not just skip to trying to catch them, you know?
I guess it's just because otherwise it feels like because it is Gen 1, the low amount of trainers means you never are in a situation where you're running out of PP or running out of HP. You're always healed up to max, right? There's the sense of survival is lost.
Oh, okay,
like for example, when you're going through an environment, you're always safe because you can access all your Pokemon at all times. Your box is with you. You can take out and put in Pokemon. You're never in a situation where you don't feel safe.
I was just wondering where it was.
And I use the Pokeball to play. This thing is awesome. It's really good. So, you run around with the stick and you click it in for the A button.
Yeah.
And it works good.
I didn't know there was a button at the top.
B button's
I was
on
surprised
top.
about that.
And then Y is actually a quick shake.
Okay.
You don't use the Y button often, but it works really well. You also then, when you're done, you can put a Pokemon in here and walk around with it and they get experience around your day. Then you connect it to your phone. And if there's a Pokemon nearby for Pokemon Let's Go, even if the game's not open... Pokemon Go, sorry. Yeah. Even if your game's not open, it will vibrate and you click it and you can catch them.
Okay.
So, and it automatically spins stops and everything. It's like, it's really good. I really enjoy it and I really hope they work with it forward. I've never had an issue with it.
I also didn't know that it clicked into.
Yep. Hold the stick in. You're now in play mode with my Audition there, so give it a shake. It's just said hello.
Hello.
So, it's cool. So you click it in again to get out of play mode there.
It does the...
Oh, yeah. We're gonna play it. So you when you plug it in, so I'm just unplugging it right now because I was charging it, and I've never had the battery die.
It's probably
people said like it's 3 hours of battery life, and I'm like, oh, I guess, but it's not always on.
No,
it's like it works good. So when you plug it in, it goes like this. Here we go. It's cute. The speaker's really good in there.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's really good. The sad thing is I tried to play other games with it and it doesn't pick up.
You don't want to play Smash with this?
I tried. I tried to play it, use it with the NES Classics because it's literally control stick, A and B, and Y for shake.
But it doesn't.
It doesn't register fully. Like it registers for the Switch main menu, and it registers for the game as just a third-party controller, but it doesn't register for anything else. It says, please use a compatible controller. And I'm like, darn it. But no, honestly...
How do you feel about returning to Kanto for the 5th time?
So, okay, well, it's not really the 5th time.
I was listening to Japan Time this morning.
Okay, so...
Like he said it was like the 5th time for Shofu.
Well, yeah, but Shofu's exaggerating. Okay, so we've had red, blue, and yellow.
Yeah.
Then we had fire, red, leaf, green. And this is it.
So, third.
The only thing is, in Gold and Silver and Heart Gold Soul Silver, once you beat the game, you can go back to Kanto from Johto. So, like, it's like a New Game Plus kind of mode, where it's like...
this is the 4th time.
So, it is I mean, if you don't count the, like... It's the 3rd time doing a full adventure through Kanto.
Okay.
Like, from start to finish. The other 2 times have just been go see it for, like an extra challenge, right? There are changes to the original game, but there's enough that's the same that it is viewing it as the Spyro remastered of like the original Red and Blue is a really good way of looking at it.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
You know, sort of like yeah, there's a few changes to the gameplay and story, but it's so faithful that I honestly really appreciate it. It is familiar, but
I think it's because it's the first Pokemon game on the Switch. And
it's totally just a demo. But there's you looking at this and it makes me very excited for Gen 8. Because some of the things are, 1, all Pokemon can follow you again. That's dope. We wanted that back since Heart Gold Soul Silver. Now this is the cool one. For the first time ever, Pokemon are consistently sized.
Yeah, I saw that.
So for instance, when you play like... you know, any of the 3DS games, you know, you throw out a Wailord and Wailord looks tiny because it's got to fit in that little disc. So even though he's meant to be this absolutely massive Pokemon, he's shrunk down because he's got to fit into the screen, right? Here, it's like you throw out a Gyarados, and the camera zooms all the way out to show how massive he is.
That's cool.
And when you're in the overworld, the sizes are consistent. And, like, that's really cool. The cutscenes are amazing because not only, like, they're in-engine, but they have your characters emote, they have full camera angles. It's really cool. Overall, this is an awesome game. And I have fun with it.
I'm going back and forth on if I should pick it up. Because, like, you think this would be, like, the Pokeball will be compatible with Gen 8, right?
Well, people say that about every Pokemon accessory. So
guess, yeah.
it's I'm sure that in a few, because you can just buy it separately, I'm sure that in a few years you'll be able to find them for like $20. Just send like the EB Games in the back there as one of the accessories, right? Just like with the Pokewalker. So, but no, I'm really enjoying it. I just beat Lieutenant Surge, so the third gym. I'm taking it slowly because I'm Let's Playing it. But no, it's just really fun. And
130 right now, it's with the Pokeball, it's a bit too much right now.
Fair enough.
I'll wait until it doesn't go on sale, I guess, or until I have
Well, yeah, until. But no, it's enjoyable. And finally, ooh boy.
Don't let this run an hour, okay?
No, I won't. There's I mean, because I'm not, there's not super much to say, because I started reading Fate's Stay Night. When I say reading, because that's what it is, it's a novel, pretty much. It's a visual novel. So started it on a whim. Thought I'll just record a bit, see what it's like, and everyone on YouTube was like, "Yo, you better do this whole thing." and I'm like, "The whole thing?" They're like, all 60 hours of it.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, 60 hours? Are you serious? I'm 10 hours in right now.
Oh my god! What's so enticing about it?
It's just a good book.
And you read it aloud?
Yeah, I read it out loud.
Huh.
Now, the character lines are voiced in-game.
Okay.
But I read, like, the thoughts and the actions out. It's just a good book. Like, the world building.
What's it about?
Okay, I'll lay down the premise for you, okay? So, every couple decades, there's a thing called the Holy Grail War.
Okay.
And what it is the Holy Grail. So not the actual Holy Grail, but just a magic artifact that like is called the Holy Grail. It's not the Holy Grail. They make sure you know. It's not that Holy Grail, but it's similar. Mm-hmm. It is is that me or you?
That's me.
Okay, our phones are right side by side. This Holy Grail War is basically a war between magicians, where 7 of them will fight, and the winner... That's 7. I was doing 8 on my fingers. 7 of them will fight. The winner will get to make one wish on it. Now, because the Holy Grail is like of infinite magic, it can be of anything you want. And it can be as specific as you want or as broad as you want. So if you say, I want to rule the world will reconfigure itself with you as its leader.
Okay.
It is the strongest magic. The way this war is held is each of the magi summon a servant. So the servant is like a loaned ghost spirit to them that are actually the souls of people who've done heroic deeds in the world. So we're talking, we got like King Arthur, we got, Cuchulainn from Irish legend, we got, who else is there? Like there's a whole list of all the different ones. And they don't have to be real. They could be like Paul Bunyan, who's like an American folk legend, who have a really tall guy who chopped down trees. So they're all these heroes, and basically they say like the more world known the hero is, the more like well known, the stronger they are. But then that becomes their downfall also, because then it means everyone knows their weakness.
Oh.
We all know how Achilles dies. Achilles' heel.
Yeah.
We have a term for it. So if you were to summon Achilles, well, he'd be powerful, but everyone knows to go for his heel.
That's
So
cool.
they have to keep their identities a secret.
But then how are they going to get powerful?
Well, no, the servants know their name. The servants know who they are, but the servants keep it a secret, and they don't even tell their masters sometimes.
Okay.
So it's a bit of a mystery of like, well, trying to guess who are you, right? So some of them have like weapons that give them away. For example, if, I'm just reading, going off who I know, like Cuchulainn, he brings out his weapon, Gaebolg. Gaebolg. Mm-hmm. That's a super famous weapon that is in every RPG as a lance, because it's Cuchulainn's weapon. Mm-hmm. So as soon as he brings out his weapon, everyone's like, oh, you're Cuchulainn. And he's like, oh man, I hate being so recognizable. And now everyone knows his weakness because they know the legend. So it's really interesting, this idea of The servants and the masters, sometimes they keep themselves secrets, and the way they're reincarnated is not always the same. For example, King Arthur gets reincarnated as a girl,
Okay.
and that girl becomes known as Saber.
Oh,
And so there's always 7 of them.
is this your name on Discord right now?
Well, it's actually because there's always 7 of them.
Yeah.
And each of the 7 take on a class from like an RPG. So Saber is like the knight. Lancer uses the lance. Archer uses the bow. Rider rides something. It could be a horse or a motorcycle or whatever. They ride something. Magus is like the magician. There's a magician. Then there's Berserker, who's like, a berserker. And then there's one more, and I forget the last one is. But like during each war, there's always one of those there's one of each of the 7. So you're always going to have a saber. Always going to, and they use those names so that they don't give away their identity. So it's all about this kid who just gets pulled into the war. And it goes through his daily life. And one day it's just like, oh man, and he gets killed one day.
What?
He's at school late, and that's when a battle happens between 2 of the other magi. And then Kahulin sees him, and he's like, oh, if we let people see us, we have to kill him. And he's like, oh, geez. So he runs away, and he's like, did you think you can run away from me? And he's like, so he stabs him through the heart, and here's the wacky thing. Kahulin's weapon is a spear that always hits the heart. Always. That's the important thing. Okay. To a point where it will bend reality to always stab the heart. we're going, it is a novel. So you're reading this, right? And there's only like a couple pictures in the background that determine the action. Yeah. But it's so well written, and the world is so interesting. Like, it probably spends about, of the 10 hours I've read so far, and I've timed it because, of course, I'm recording it, 3 of those hours are probably just talking about the world and how it works. Okay. And it's so interesting. And, of course, it's mostly known now for the online, or the mobile phone gotcha game. But it works so well, even in this context, for, who are you going to summon? Because whenever your war starts, they're like, hey, I'm going to try my summoning, see who I get. Oh, I'm summoning. And even one of the characters, the girl, she's like, oh man, I really want Saber. I really want Saber. And so she's like, I'm putting in all my premium currency to get Saber. She's like, I really want Saber. And then, of course, she doesn't get Saber. And she's like, damn it, what's wrong? She looks like, oh, it's not the best time to summon. Oh, no. So it's really, it's just a really good novel. And the characters are deep and likable. And they're not just flat characters. And I guess I should also say this was originally pornography. And then they said, wait, shut up. The story is so good. Get rid of that stuff and let's just get the actual meat and potatoes. So I'm playing the re-release that got rid of all the naughty bits and replaced it with wholesome bits that also get the same content through. But it's it's really good. And I'm really enjoying it. And those are videos get the most views and the most people commenting, despite it's just me reading and reacting. That's cool. So I'm enjoying it. So I'm really, and it is a horrible hole of degeneracy. So I'm not looking forward to my Shrine to Saber that will be coming in the next year. Yeah, all that Smash Bros stuff, it's gone. That's gonna be all Saber after this. But no, it's really good.
Cool. Anything else?
That's about it. That's about all I've been doing.
Sounds good.
News time.
News time.
News time. We got some stuff. We got some big wipeouts. We got some wipeouts and we got some good stuff. Let's go.
All right, let's start. So Red Dead Redemption 2 Online launched on Friday, I believe.
Yes.
I know literally nothing since I've been busy with stuff, but I hear it's got its problems, but it's thoroughly enjoyable.
I've heard that it's got its problems, but people are saying it'll get fixed right away, just like GTA Online. And then people say, and then they're going to ruin it with more weird, out of context DLC that will destroy it, much like Grand Theft Auto Online.
Why put flying cars?
You know why? Do you know how much money GTA Online makes?
Oh, it makes tons.
Do you know how many people literally base their lives around GTA Online? There's whole things of I met my wife on GTA Online.
And there's some people who meet on GTA Online and then have they meet up.
Yes,
and that's cool. That's community stuff, but it gets weird
it's
sometimes.
In Grand Theft Auto Online. I don't know about that. I feel like if it was any other MMO type thing, I'd be like, all right. But like if two people met in like Final Fantasy 14, I'd be like, yeah, for sure. Yeah, go at Monster Hunter. Yeah, for sure. GTA Online. I don't know about that.
Anyways, back to Red Dead. Yeah, I'm sorry I don't know much about it right now, but I know it's launched. I think.
I think, yeah. Well, no, I heard it launched, and
Yeah.
people are saying
So,
it's. I heard people say when you start, there's like one of like 5 starting areas, and people just wait for you there, and they kill you as soon as you pop into existence. Great.
I don't want
That's
to play
good.
it yet. I want to finish the main game first, so I can see everything in the context it's supposed to be in.
Yeah.
And then hop into online. So probably be a while still, but looking forward to that. All right.
Okay. So Mithra's spirit in Smash Bros was shown off, and she's wearing a more covered up outfit. For one, her booby window was covered, and her legs are, instead of being bare, are covered with like, it looks like a black like nylon, right? And people were like,
Of course.
Nintendo censoring the games? What next? Are we gonna have everyone in burqas in Smash Bros? And it's like, oh man, I love you, internet.
Did you actually see that somewhere?
Yes, I did. I saw someone made an edit of Zero Suit Samus wearing a burqa, and I'm like, why is the internet like this? But this is cool. For one, everyone's like, that's actually an improvement on her outfit, which I agree with. So then
Someone said, like, no, they just have to do it on
Pyra?
Pyra.
I don't
I
agree.
don't play with the game.
I don't agree. I think Pyra's all right, because Pyra, she doesn't show much skin. It's just tight, her clothing, but she doesn't show much skin. But they added it to Xenoblade 2. So you can just find it in a chest near the beginning of the game, and it's an equipable item. You put it on, and she looks like that now.
Cool.
And again, this is the most like lemons to lemonade thing, because it's a legitimately better outfit.
Yeah.
So like, I'm down. And they even said like, oh yeah, her spirit is showing off a new outfit preview, so you can grab it in Xenoblade now. And it's like, hey, there you go. I like
cool.
that. I like that. That's
I like how Smash is affecting everything, which we'll get into later.
yeah, for sure.
All right. So, possibly the biggest news topic, not news, but like buzz
Sorry.
feature.
Let's take this news article out of this bag I have right here.
nylon bag.
Nylon bag. What's that? Is it canvas or nylon? I don't know. Maybe they'll give me a free one if I'm an influencer. Did you see the new thing about it? That the bags are like $5 each, and that they're like, it's
Fallout
too
76.
expensive. It's like $5 each. Oh my god.
This story is transcending the actual game itself at this point.
Well, number one, the game's already a broken, buggy mess that everyone's like,
Have you seen those glitches though? Those are like unfinished game glitches.
yeah. Yeah. And I feel like,
Not just like
but
the stuff you see, but like
I feel like people have defended Bethesda bugs so much. Like, especially when Skyrim releases,
Yeah.
and it's like, or like any of these games that get released and they're broken, and people are like, it's so funny, it's fine. And then Bethesda, like, even when they're like, oh, expect some crazy bugs when you get the game. And it's like, we've gotten to a point where they know people will buy it. They don't even care.
Yeah.
And yeah, they might get fixed eventually, but who cares? Right?
And it's like there's people who properly critique the game, say what's wrong with it, that's like objectively wrong with it, and people are like, well, I'm having fun with it.
Yeah, right? People are like, yeah, you're just a hater. There's like one article was like, I'm forcing myself to have fun with Fallout 76, and it's like, why?
Ugh.
Oh, video games can just be fun. Play a Japanese game.
I saw.
Okay,
I
never
was
mind.
listening to a video saying like there's so many good games being made nowadays.
Yeah.
Why do people need to waste their time on crap like this?
Because Skyrim, Todd Howard memes.
Like
The next Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, is gonna be.
like how it took you.
Sorry, I forgot. Thought the game was Skyrim. But Skyrim 2, Skyrim 2, and that's what it's going to be. I'm calling it now still, is going to be utterly broken.
Oh, yeah.
And people will still do this thing of, well, yeah, it's broken, but I'm enjoying it. Oh, did my save data get totally deleted because I talked to an NPC? Yeah, I'm still enjoying it.
That just
Todd
means I can
Howard
play
is
it
the
longer.
best. Yeah, I hate it.
I used to like Bethesda games, but like now it's just
They are a company that I don't get the appeal of.
it's just like with Skyrim, it was just like the majesty and like that type of open world back then was like not new, but like innovative. Is that the word?
Yeah, but it's just a big map filled with little points on a map that you go to, and someone's
But,
like,
there's people who like that.
"The Dragonborn, I need you to find me 20 bear asses. Please go and kill 500 bears for
it's
20
immersion.
bear asses." And then you like, and you kill a bear, and then you're like, "I found a bear," and you go back to, "Thank you, Dragonborn. Take this cheese." And people are like, "Wow, this is so deep quest lines. I hate it."
It's the Western influence, right?
It is.
It's, like, you don't understand it, obviously, since
I don't.
the whole dynamic of this podcast.
Give me a straight hallway filled with cool cinematic pieces.
So Final Fantasy 13?
I'd rather play FF13 than Skyrim.
Yikes.
I honestly would. And I don't like Final Fantasy 13.
But yeah,
But even going to that, let's legitimately bring this up. Final Fantasy 13. It's not broken. Yeah, I have issues with it. But if I sit down and play it, you play it and it's solid. It's built.
Yeah.
Even when Final Fantasy 15 released. Yeah, it was weird, and there was a few little bugs in
I don't even
places
remember them
when
anymore.
it first came out. There was a few little things like
well,
you'd
I got
see,
it on launch too. You bought it for me.
Oh right, yeah. But you'd see Prompto. No, Iggy. He'd be like standing on his chocobo.
I've never
Like
never,
you
I've
go
never
and ride the
seen that.
chocobo, and he'd be standing on it
be
instead.
hilarious.
He's in his falling animations. Like I saw that one a lot, but like that was the extent of the bugs.
Yeah.
So even like in a very similar game, I feel like they put way more effort. What?
Do you have in your news the Square Enix stuff?
Which one?
Like the presentation they did?
No.
I think we should talk about that.
Okay, we'll talk about that after. But
Anyways.
like even like those types of things,
Have
they're
you-
still release done. And like I'd rather have a just to finish up here.
Sorry.
I'd rather have a game take delays to come out and be done than have them put out Fallout 76 with the beta that you can't delete off your computer until you buy the game.
That's so ridiculous.
Like I can't. It's. Ugh. Japanese ranting is over. Go ahead.
But like, have you seen the 76 glitch where like the texture just kind of like grows until it's like
Yep.
enveloping the screen? Like, how do you miss
Have
that?
you heard about the player who can't die and is begging everyone to try and kill her because she has unlimited HP for some reason and cannot be killed, and stands in nuke zones and says, "Kill me. I can't die." You didn't hear about this? No. She can't die.
Oh my god! And this, I watched a video, and they're like, just analyzing the mechanics of the game, and it's like you can build a tower.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all. By the way, all this stuff you build, you log off, it's all gone.
Real what?
Yeah. So even the base building stuff is like neutered. But yeah, you built stuff. You can come. Someone else comes up. You remove the floorboard, they die. From the fall damage.
It's just.
And it can exploit that somehow.
I just don't get how people can be like. There's no NPCs. There's apparently a crashed space station in the game that people are like, there's probably some cool lore here. Shame will never get it because there are no NPCs.
But what about the people who act like NPCs and really
those people are broken.
They have nothing better to
They have nothing better to do than pretend to be an NPC. That's
in a bad game.
that's sad. Okay,
This whole thing is sad.
it's just overall is a bad game.
While we're in the zone of bad AAA games being released,
Yes.
Battlefield 5 is apparently a mess. The transaction stuff is a mess as usual, and I hope this AAA bullshit. Sorry for my swearing, but bullshit is like. Enough is enough, you know, with these AAA games.
Meanwhile, Japan's AAAs are just getting that sick dosh. Look at Devil May Cry.
Make good games.
Look at Nier. Look at Devil May Cry. Look at Resident Evil 2.
Exactly.
They're like, oh, so good. But people are like, oh, it's too weird for me. The robot's in a skirt. I don't know. It's a bit weird.
And like, one more thing about mediocre games that's been released recently. Darksiders 3. That game came out.
Just cause 4. That's Japanese,
That's out
but
on Tuesday.
But like, yeah, it's so trying to be so Western, and it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm so happy indies have been so prominent.
Oh
this
yeah,
year.
indies are gaming bliss. Honestly,
Yeah.
even
And,
even I'll just get like a random indie and I'll play it, and it'll be small and quaint,
But
and
so
I'll enjoy
good.
it. And
Yeah.
it's like I'd
I'd rather enjoy a short game than not enjoy a long game.
That's for sure. No, I'm definitely of that boat now.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
For Western bad games.
All right, Pokemon Go is adding PvP.
I saw that.
We don't know anything about it, and I do hope that it's not the same tap 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 for fighting. I hope it just does evolve into actual like selection and choosing, and
Maybe that's why it took so long.
it might be. We'll have to see. I mean, they have all the animations and stuff for it, so Go's been getting some cool stuff.
Any details?
No,
on it?
they just showed screens of it,
Oh,
and they
okay.
did show like a trainer battlefield with a trainer there on the other side that
there's
you're
the
fighting
lines
with the
on the-
lines on the ground.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have to see what it is. Heck, they might even change it up to be good. You know, maybe use the same gameplay but just change it up a bit. So I'm excited to see what it's gonna be. The Go integration with Let's Go is kind of cool. It's kind of a one-way transfer, but it is still neat that you can transfer these to a real game. You know, so
Okay, cool.
yeah.
Okay, so more Western bull.
Crime
crap.
Watch. Here we go. Wee woo, wee woo.
Loot boxes are finally being investigated in North America.
Yes.
Thank God. Finally. As a recovering addict,
Yeah.
not addict, but like hooked. I was hooked for a bit on Overwatch loot boxes. I'm glad they're finally like,
Fixing it a bit.
yeah, and I hope they get taken out. I honestly think loot boxes should die.
So how do you feel about, for example, just as an example, like in Xenoblade Chronicles 2, to get the blades, you do a loot box style thing where you get a crystal that you use and then it gives you one random blade. And it could be a common one, which is just like a generic NPC, or you could get a rare one who's meant like a fully developed character.
Okay, but
So that is built into the game, and it is no, you can't microtransact for it.
that's okay then. I think that's okay.
So that's sort of like a more gotcha mechanic, if
Yeah.
you will. That's okay. It's specifically the pay to win,
when
right?
you use real money to
Yeah.
buy stuff.
Yeah, because there's no way to pay money for that. Period.
That's good.
Okay, so you're okay with that.
Yeah.
So it's specifically though
I see it more of a
the pay to win
as
stuff.
a game feature.
Yeah.
Even though it's not like a great feature, it's still a feature.
Yeah.
Whereas buying real money, like that, it goes into gambling addiction and all
That's
that too.
well, I mean that's what it is being investigated for.
Yeah.
And that's why in Europe right now it is labeled as gambling. So hey, that's good.
That is good. Back to you.
There's going to be a Fire Emblem Expo in May.
Yeah, what's this all about?
So it's probably going to be the big reveal of, hey, this is where we're going to see like an expo. So it's a con, it's a convention. So there's going to be merch and stuff, but it's probably going to be new trailer or new big news break for Three Houses. Probably going to be more stuff for the phone game, which is doing really well in Japan. Probably some stuff for, I think in one of the Lucinas in the phone game, on her sword, it has written in it in like text that if you translate it, it says Fire Emblem Anime is Go. So people think that they're going to announce a TV show there.
Oh, okay.
Because
That makes sense.
I mean why else would it say Fire Emblem Anime is Go?
Yeah.
Right. So probably
What else could it mean?
Probably going to be announcement of that there. And then who knows? Maybe they might say, hey, more Fire Emblem Warriors or something. We'll have to see. But yeah, just a big expo for it.
Can you scroll down a bit?
Sure.
You also didn't mention let's just bring it up now when you said Warriors, the new Koei Tecmo tease.
Yes, but the thing is, I joked about it being Mario Warriors, but they said it's going to be PC, Switch, PS4.
I joked it was going to be
and
Hyrule
with
Warriors
the
too,
fire
but-
there, it's probably going to be Romance of the Three Kingdoms, which is a strategy game about like not a Warriors, but a strategy game about the Three Kingdoms period of China. So you know you got all that stuff. So it's probably going to be that because they usually use fire for that. So
That's fair.
yeah, that's why people taking it into like, oh, it's a big thing. I'm like, it's probably not.
Okay, so Game Awards stuff.
Yeah, that's coming up.
Thursday, same day. That's going to be such a good day.
It's gonna be a good day.
The Russos, directors of Avengers are going to be there.
Probably going to be trailer and name drop.
I think it's going to be the Avengers game.
They're not going to be related to it, I don't think.
But later story coming up
Yes.
conflicts with that a lot.
Oh, really?
So,
Oh, we'll see. They also announced a Devil May Cry concert there.
oh yeah.
And people were like, please play Devil Trigger. Please don't play Dante's theme. But did you hear that they're scrubbing Dante's theme for marketing?
Really?
Yeah, because once someone brought it up, they're like, you know that guy's like a convicted like sex offender, right? And then they're like, so now they
Yikes.
re-released the trailer without the theme. It's off the website. So people are like, they might be replacing it. So that's good.
All right.
Yeah, Game Awards gonna have some stuff. Okay, Kingdom Hearts 3 had a collaboration with Super Groupies.
What? This doesn't sound...
That is a clothing brand. Have you seen
sound
these?
like an innocent clothing brand.
No, it's fine, but it's sure weird. So Super Groupies is a clothing brand that they are just...
Oh.
This is official Kingdom Hearts branded clothing. That's just something Nomura said. Yeah, all right. So there's Sora wearing just clothing and a bag. So it's just a collaboration. So they got like art of the characters wearing like the clothing, and it's weird and fun and wacky, and it's one of those Nomura things because he loves fashion. So he's just like, let's just get this real life clothing brand and have the characters wear clothing.
Seems like all the Japan brands or Japan gaming companies are doing, like with DMC, Devil May Cry.
Yeah, no, that's they love that stuff. So
Does this stuff sell?
in Japan, yeah,
Okay.
dude, collaborations will have people lining up for them, especially like
Really?
Oh yeah. Well, because remember in Japan here, it's like this company, Super Groupies. It's just like a place you would go to, just like Uniqlo with Monster Hunter stuff, and like Monster Hunter Nintendo.
So-
They'll just go there and you'll line up and buy you this stuff.
What's the comparison of Super Groupies to like a big...
Oh, I have
clothing
no
chain
idea.
here?
It's the first time I've heard of them.
Oh, okay.
But it's just like in Japan, it's just like a thing. So, and then they got models out to wear them dressed up as the
looks so
characters.
weird.
It looks so weird, but I love it. Japan is so good. Their collabs are so funny. All right, next up.
New Obsidian game is going to be at the Game Awards.
Didn't they get bought up by Microsoft?
Yes.
So that means we're not going to be playing it. Hey,
Well, it might be a game they've been working on before they got bought out.
I don't think it works that way.
Okay.
I think they would say cancel that version. It's Microsoft exclusive now.
Then I guess this is a rare instance of us reporting on Xbox news.
Yeah, a little bit. Mind you, I can play Xbox games on my computer because they was released with PC as well. But would I? Nah.
I mean, Obsidian's a good company.
Yeah, but it's still
They made the best Fallout
not-
game.
Yeah. Oh, no, I agree there from what I've heard. But still, it's just like I have no pressing need to,
That's fair.
to play one.
But it is
It
a
has
big-
to be something really cool for me to hop on.
Yeah. Cool.
All right. So you saw 2B's alternate costume in Soul Calibur, right?
Yes.
So like the one with like dark skin, white outfit instead. So they call that 2P.
Okay.
And people thought that the 2P stood for player. Yoko Taro's like, no. It stands for Panasonic. And everyone's like, what? And he's like, like the TV brand, Panasonic.
Sorry, I
and
just saw
everyone
the next
and
story.
he can't actually say the name. So in interviews, it says Pan_Sonic. We know it's Panasonic, but they can't say it because of legal reasons.
Oh.
So he's like, yeah, it just stands for Panasonic.
Why?
Because it's Yoko Taro. He's just weird. So I love 2P. It's such a.
It's like,
such
it sounds
a good
like he's a guy who just like bases his life around shower thoughts.
You've seen the picture of him in the bathtub, right?
No.
What? This will explain everything to you.
What?
This is him. Doesn't it just...
What?
That's just his life. This is his life. He goes to work. He comes home. He sits in the bathtub looking at a picture of some Japanese model woman. Doesn't it just explain everything?
Where does he see out of that mask?
He doesn't.
Well, then how does he freaking function?
Well, he doesn't wear it all the time.
But then how is, like, when he's on stage, how is he supposed to, like, know where the crowd is?
He doesn't. He has a handler literally walking him with his hand.
What a weird
he
man.
He keeps a Snickers bar in the back of the head too, and in one
You're
interview, he's like, I'm hungry, so he reaches in the back of his head and he pulls out a full size Snickers bar, and then he like pulls down one of the teeth and slips it in. I want to see if I can find that too. It's so good.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
the Yoko Taro. Let's see, where is it? Oh, and then his Mac's cracked, so he added the bolts to it, which actually make it look even
jeez.
better. Like he is just. I want to see if I can find the candy bar that he takes out. It's so funny. Where he just takes, he does. Oh no, but this time though, they went to the convention and everyone thought it was Yoko Taro, and he takes off the mask and it's Hideki Kamiya inside. But then people think he's Hideki Kamiya, so it's, I love Yoko Taro. I love that stuff. That's about it. Just wanted to bring up another Yoko Taro being weird.
Fair enough. PS Plus for December has been announced.
Really good games here.
Soma.
That's a really good horror game.
I still have to play it, so let's...
Hey, play that one. That's really good.
Onrush.
That's a good racing game.
I heard it wasn't very publicized.
It wasn't, but it's good. Steradine. I've never heard of. This is the one that I don't know.
Oh, it looks like one of those
It's a 16-bit style shmup. I like those. Those are fun.
decent.
Now this one's a big one for me.
Steins Gate?
Steins Gate.
What's
Yes.
that all about?
My good sir. It's a visual novel. But it's one of those ones that's a really popular one, and it's a visual novel game where you have time travel, and so
okay.
Yeah, you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
So you basically get the ability to go forward and backward in time, and there's some really dark stuff you can do, really horrible things, but it's a really good visual novel.
Iconoclast.
Oh my goodness,
What's so good about this?
Okay, Iconoclast is a game made by one guy over like 8 years, and it is just like Metroidvania perfection. Amazing pixel art, amazing gameplay, and it apparently has a wild ending that like people say is like Metal Gear Solid 2 levels.
Really?
Yeah. So really great game. It is. I mean, you're getting it on PS4 here, but I don't know. I would say, yeah, if you were to get this, get it on Switch, because hey, then you get it portably
on
there.
Switch
But
too?
oh yeah,
Okay.
amazing game. Awesome. The people say this might be like a if not a game of the year, but like a game of all time.
Really?
Yeah, like that's that good. So that's a really good
I
pick.
gotta try it out then. I love
And
Metroid.
finally, Papers, Please.
I like this game a lot.
That's a good game.
Not many places to play it for me, but
Yeah, it's a good game.
have you played it?
I played it a bit. A friend brought it over on his computer, and I played it a bit.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fun.
Yeah.
It's neat. It's not much to say.
Cool.
I mean, it's a lot has been said.
You know what? Is there? Never mind. I saw the previous story.
Okay.
It's weird.
DMC5 Collector's Edition comes with a motorhome. It's a cool. It's small. It's about like this big.
Oh, I thought you meant like an actual motorhome.
No, it comes.
Oh,
with
that's
a little,
why I was
it comes
like-
with a little replica motorhome. No,
because
it's-
Japan just like
No. This is the North American special
Oh,
edition.
okay.
Japan is the one with the jacket editions.
okay.
This one is the North American one, which comes with a replica of the motorhome, a little, small size of it. The art book comes with the bumper stickers that are on the motorhome, but at full size. So that means you can put them on your car. Just a cute little collector's edition. Don't think I'll be getting it personally because the motorhome's a little smaller than what I wanted it to be, but definitely looks
where are you
cool.
going to even put it?
That's the thing.
Like,
That's the problem. But no, it's cool. And I'm happy we're getting a collector's edition that is affordable.
is there a price?
I don't know. DMCB Collector's Edition. Not the $8,000 one. DMC5 Collector's Edition. Let's see here. Everyone I look at... Oh, here we go. Comes with a replica van. So let's see here. Has been listed on Amazon. So for how much? $120. So not... Like, that's what? $40 more than normal.
That's 120 US. Though,
Yeah,
probably.
but and it comes with a nice big poster too. Comes in a nice box.
That's cool.
Yeah, like it looks like a nice little collector's edition.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a jacket edition.
No. Okay. So
Marvel.
let's get into Marvel stuff.
Some big Marvel wipeouts.
So, in terms of what I was talking about earlier, with this morning, some, let's say, not very good guy leaked Marvel's plans for this week, which I haven't seen.
Okay.
But obviously,
I kind of want to.
Avengers 4 trailer was supposed to go up, or is supposed to go up tomorrow.
Okay.
But
Okay.
people think that like Marvel's is going to get scared and like pull it from tomorrow now, since everyone knows it's coming tomorrow. So
I don't feel like Marvel's the type of company to do that, though. Personally,
no, yeah, I think so too, because like they plan ahead. So
yeah,
much,
they plan
right?
ahead so much. I don't think they will.
So that means we're getting Avengers 4 trailer tomorrow.
Yeah, okay,
That's pretty big.
that'd be pretty big.
And then I think it's not just that; it's like Marvel in general. So I think that we're going to see the Square Enix Marvel or Avengers game at the Game Awards
Crystal
this week.
Dynamics, not exactly Square Enix themselves. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're going to see that there.
Okay.
Yep. That's it for the. We'll save the next story for the
Okay.
next time.
PS1 Classic is
You didn't get it?
bad. I was waiting on reviews for it. It's a
And
good
it's
thing
bad.
I did. Number one, half the games are running the PAL versions, which means they run at 50 frames per second instead of 60. This includes the fighting games. That's a big yikes. Number two, controllers, not good. Number three,
obviously.
in general, the graphics aren't good. They're glitchy.
They're too faithful. I
No,
think.
they're not even.
Really.
They're glitchy. The games just miss some textures.
And you can't
They
even
have-
there's no customization.
no
there's
zero customization.
resolution.
There's no filters, no nothing. And just in general, people have said it's the worst bit of hardware Sony has ever put out,
Wow.
which is saying something when old PS3s had the yellow light of death.
Yikes.
Yikes, right? So,
And all yours for $130.
I'm gonna wait to see if someone ends up cracking it and being like, oh yeah, by the way, now you can just install games and stuff, because then in that case you can then install the better versions of games.
Of course.
And then if someone can figure out a way to just get regular PlayStation controllers working on it, because yeah, those included
I don't
dual
know.
shockless ones ain't it, fam.
I love PlayStation, but I don't know what the hell they were thinking with this.
Yeah, so it's just they tried to copy. It feels like the like the Wii remote to the Move controller.
But the Move controller was functional, at least.
It was, but at the same time, it didn't have any of the majesty. You know, it didn't feel as good,
Yeah, I guess.
and it wasn't supported as well. And it had,
you go.
it's in general, just it ain't it. It ain't it.
This ain't it, Chief.
This ain't it, Chief.
Okay, so last story for Western. Daredevil. Rip Daredevil.
That's a surprise, because that one is their number one for the Netflix.
I honestly don't know what they're doing. I think it's all about their streaming service.
That's what it is. Now, mind you, it is possible that they pick it up and just continue it on their
But
streaming
people
service.
think it's going to be really neutered.
But it will be different, yes.
I do like that they're ending on a high note, since people call season 3 like one of the best superhero shows ever.
Yep.
So I still have to watch it, but Jessica Jones isn't canceled yet. Punisher isn't canceled.
Oh, that's going to be
because-
next week.
or it's after they air the seasons, because they don't want to be like,
Oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah.
they don't want to say, oh, we're canceling this show, so
No
they
reason to
won't
watch the
watch-
season.
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to move up my next story because we're talking Netflix.
okay.
Two big ones. Neon Genesis Evangelion is coming to Netflix. That is...
There's literally nothing that
Okay.
affects me there.
I'm going to show you what it is, and you'll probably recognize it. Because it is...
I probably recognize it, but I just don't have any of that.
Well, because it's old. This is Eva.
Okay.
Have you seen it?
I've seen
You've
it.
seen it a little bits. And
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the most influential anime of all time totally takes the idea of giant robots and marketability and all that stuff and basically says a big screw you to the audience. How dare you enjoy this? Like literally they say like the characters suffer in the show and at the end it's like, how dare you enjoy this? Literally. Okay. So it's a 15-year-old show, kind of spoiler-ish, kind of, not really. The last 2 episodes of the show, they did not have the money to finish it how they wanted to. It's all talking between 2 characters in a room. And it ends and you're like, what the hell just happened? So bad that people were sending death threats to the company.
Wow.
Burning stuff around their building, writing on the walls. They then took and said, okay, we're going to make a movie called End of Evangelion, which is going to be the real ending.
Okay.
And it ends with videos of people sending death threats to the creators.
Oh no.
And so the show was like a kid's show, kind of, right? Like it was about a teen show. It wasn't that bad. It literally starts with the audience surrogate, Shinji Ikari, who's meant to be the audience,
Yeah.
finding his friend in the hospital, passed out, taking off his pants, and doing horrible things to her dead body. Deadish.
What?
And it ends with him looking at his hand covered in sticky white stuff saying, "I'm so fucked up." Meant to be the audience surrogate. It's a commentary on how people took to these characters that are suffering and turned them into ugu sex symbols. I'm going to buy figures of these waifus.
Wow.
So it coming to Netflix is a big deal because it's going to mess up an entire other generation.
That's heavy.
It's like, and it like, we're talking it end like the original ending has everyone on Earth dying and you see it.
They put this movie in theaters.
Yes. In Japan, not in North America.
Well, still.
Yes. And like there's footage of people in the theaters upset in the movie. There's a whole thread that goes over why
That's
it's like the most
insane.
influential. Like it's insane. It goes nuts, right? And even then, they recently did like a re-release of the movies, and because people love it, people want more. And the more you watch, the more you're like, you watching it is making these characters suffer. There's never going to be a happy ending because you want to see them go through the bad stuff. And it's so interesting. So it's coming to Netflix, the original one of it, along with the movie. Which is like, again, big.
But without the bad stuff.
Yes. What do you mean without the bad stuff?
But without what you just described.
No, it's there.
What the hell?
It's there. They're getting both the original show and the movie. That's the ending. Because they're masterpieces. They're brutal deconstructions of anime.
It's super interesting, but it's like hard to wrap your head around considering. Like,
In universe, there's a good story there. This is the like out of universe sort of talking stuff. But like in universe, it's a legitimately interesting story.
it's like with Metal Gear Solid 2 level.
Speaking of Metal Gear Solid 2, with a bunch of like Christian imagery that when later on they're like, so people are like, oh, I get it. It's meant to represent this part of the Bible. And the creator's just like, no, I was just depressed and thought it sounded cool. And people are though like, no, he's lying. He's lying. Okay, when I was in university, I had someone do a presentation on Neon Genesis Evangelion to the whole class. That went badly because he didn't present it well and it confused everyone. So that was their one like really good thing that they announced.
Yeah.
Then they announced a live-action adaptation of other classic anime, Cowboy Bebop.
I saw the Brooklyn Nine-Nine image of this.
Honestly, well, that's a good future of it. Cowboy Bebop is a show you would love, number one, because even though it's anime, it's very stylized in a way that doesn't make it feel like it. And it's all just about, every episode is about the crew of a spaceship called Bebop going through adventures, and it's very episodic in a way, but it's very like episodes have different directors, and every episode is like filmed differently, and it's comedic, it's dramatic, it's just and I guess I should say high impact jazz soundtrack.
Oh.
There's a song on there called Tank, 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 which is just, it was so good, a Canadian figure skater skated to it for his routine. Just cosplaying as the main character. I gotta show you just how he looked, because he looked really cool.
If anything's going to get me into it, it's bringing up jazz.
Oh, well, this is one that I would say, like, I fully recommend because you would enjoy it. But he went, I forget his name, but of course it's not there. There he is. So Kevin Reynolds went out cosplaying as the main character to the music, 2016. Let's see if I can find it. Kevin Reynolds, Spike Spiegel, right there, because that's the character he was as. So he went out cosplaying as the character and skated to the main thing. And so...
That's cool.
It's getting a live action version. We don't know whether it's going to be a remake or a sequel or something. But the way it kind of is done, people are kind of like, how is it going to work? And so people are worried about this one because live action anime on Netflix ain't it, fam.
Nope.
But it's going to be interesting for sure.
Cool.
They also announced a long time ago there's going to be a live action One Piece adaptation, not Netflix, but some company, and people think it's going to be Netflix picking that up, and I don't know how that's going to work. That's going to be oof.
What's your story again?
Yes, and last story, there's a Persona concert announced for April 2019. It's important to note that last time they announced Q2 in the dancing games.
I just want to bring up the dancing games. I don't think I'm going to pick up 5.
Okay,
on
fair
launch
enough.
day.
Fair enough. I got all 3 coming right away, so I'm going to enjoy those. Got that collector's group edition, so yeah.
I don't like it that it's in like a book.
I like that.
I don't.
I like alternate sort of ways of storing games.
Yeah, but like you put him beside your other games and it just looks out of place. Or it doesn't fit altogether, you know?
Well, you don't need it to fit all together. I like the variety. Well, I mean, like, I have World of Final Fantasy like that. Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming like that. And this game. So it's going to have 3 books. It's going to look good. Little book section. I like it.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll have to see what they announce. A lot of people think Persona 5 like a fighting game.
Well, that'd be cool.
Because they did trademark Persona 5 Arena. Some people also think that we might get Switch ports of some of the Persona games.
Oh, I love that.
So we'll have to see. I mean, even Persona 5, that game runs on a PS3. There's no way it can't run on like an enhanced version of it, because they've done an enhanced version of all of them. There's no way that can't run on the Switch. Would you play that right away if it came out? Like from Persona 4 to Persona 4 Golden, or a Persona 3 to Persona 3 FES, like the enhanced version. Would you play that right away?
Oh, yeah.
Like an updated, like people say Persona 5 Crimson. That's what they go with. You'd play that?
Oh,
yeah.
for sure.
Oh, yeah, right away. Because, I mean, it's so you can take a totally different route each playthrough, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
And it's portable.
That'd be a big one. So, but we'll see. We'll have to see.
So,
anyways, the good news is all these concert stuff, though, they film them and then they get put into the music games.
Nice.
So you get to, like, watch them and play them at the same time. Cool. So that's cool. They did that with a couple of them.
So how about that Square Enix?
Okay, what are you are you talking about the Final Fantasy 15 stuff?
Yeah, because you didn't cover
right.
it here.
I forgot that we didn't cover that.
Yeah.
Yikes.
I love this game so much, but I'm not upset that it's
I'm
over.
a little upset that they decided to be like, yeah, we're going all in, we're doing more. And then they're like, yeah, by the way, we're not doing more. I wish they would have confirmed fully that, like, if they said, okay, we're going to do one more DLC thing, don't worry. And then I would be, like, totally fine with this. But it's the fact that they announced, like, yeah, we have so much planned. We're awesome. It's going to be great. And then they're like, yeah, by the way, we're not. Because, we're kind of $36 million in debt. So that's not good.
So how is this going to affect Square Enix going forward?
Oh, they're a bigger company than that.
I don't know how that works. So.
Okay, for context, if you took 1/10 of the copies of Dragon Age 11 that were sold in Japan, it wouldn't even matter.
Okay.
Dragon Age, as well as their mobile stuff.
Age?
Sorry, no, whoa. Dragon Quest, their mobile stuff, their arcade stuff, their figure line, they're fine.
So how are they in debt then?
Oh no, they're not. The company that Tabata was working on with 15 was.
Oh.
It was the what's it called? Oh, and also Final Fantasy 14 is an utter cash cow. They'll be fine there. No, it had a name.
Yeah, but only I'm glad it's I'm glad Episode Arden is the only one
Luminous
that's left.
Productions, that's what it was. So Luminous Productions was the subdivision that he was a part of. That subdivision was what lost mega money.
As because 15 didn't sell as well as they wanted?
It's
all the outsourced stuff.
It was more that all the different stuff they did for it didn't add up to as much money as they wanted to get back. This? So no, this is Tabata himself. This is the guy who was the lead for 15 and was the guy who, number one, he saved 15. And then he, made it. He was the director for like a lot of stuff there. And he was the one who kind of organized it. So with that announcement, he not only said we're canceling that stuff, but he left Square Enix in total, and Luminous Productions is no more. So some people are really sad because looking at this list, they're like, oh man, there's stuff here that I really like, but I'm looking at this and I'm like, not a lot of
You're not a fan of
amazing.
Monster Rancher 2?
Well, I've never actually played Monster Rancher, honestly. But, like, before Crisis, Last Order, and Crisis Core, of those three, only Crisis Core is good. Kingdom Hearts Coded is bad. That's a mobile game. The Third Birthday is really bad. Type 0 was okay.
Didn't it get ported to PS4?
Then it got Type 0 HD, which had so much blur in motion blur that it was unplayable and they had to patch
I heard
it.
about that.
But then he worked on, like, Brave. Like, the best stuff that he did was Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah.
100%. Everything else was all right to bad. So with him leaving, honestly, I look at that and I'm like, that's fine, because there's people at the company that I know make games better. Like, looking forward, they're like, where was Final Fantasy go now? And I'm like, guys, you have Yoko Taro and you have the Bravely Default and Octopath team. Put them together.
They're 16.
They're 16 and it's awesome.
Oh my god.
Like,
sounds like such a pipe dream,
like,
but it's like...
Bravely Default was basically Final Fantasy 5, 2, and 3. Like, pretty much. Final Fantasy ain't dead, especially the turn-based stuff. So, I don't know. We'll have to see where they go from here. I am a bit sad that they canceled some of the DLC, but it looks like the last one's going to be a big final last hurrah. Weird they're continuing, like, Comrades more and expanding it into another big thing, but it's because that's done by an entirely separate team.
Oh, okay.
So, because of that, they're like, yeah, we're doing good, so we're going to keep doing stuff. So,
that's fair.
and then finally, it's getting a crossover with Final Fantasy 14, where a character from 14 appears in the world and's like, hi, I'm a cat girl. Looks weird, huh? Right? Anyways, here's your cat boy outfit for Noctis. and then you fight one of the summons from that game. So, yeah.
Huh.
Final Fantasy 15.
Great game.
Great
Still
game.
love it to this day.
There's a little bit missteps here and there, but you know what? I think in total, like, I still
For
loved
my
it.
first full Final Fantasy game, yeah, I loved it.
Hey,
Yeah.
once 7 comes to Switch, you are sitting down and playing that. 9 too, and 10 and 10
play
too.
all
Yeah.
of them. Yeah.
They're real good.
And then one little thing, the Splatfest for the end of the year.
Oh yeah.
Family versus friends.
Oh, blood versus water, huh? Yikes.
And it looks like creamsicle themed.
Gross. I don't like that.
No, it's like white and a different shade of white.
Isn't it white and gold, I thought?
White and gold, yeah.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of creamsicle.
Looks like pee. All right.
You would be into that, wouldn't you?
What are you talking about? When have I ever said I liked pee?
Discord.
That's just me making funny jokes. Just a funny joke.
Okay, we're going on break.
Pee, Yoda likes.
Okay.
Yum, yum.
Okay, when we get back, we're going to cover foreign exchange.
Yep. And as well as get into some Smash Bros. Stuff.
And then questions, and then spoiler talk at the end.
Yeah, we'll see you then. Ciao.
Bye.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
Hello, everyone, and we're back.
You didn't want to start with me yawning?
I didn't. I waited for your yawn to stop before I hit that record button. Because there's nothing worse than when you're listening to a podcast. Like, I listen to them as I drive to work. And I put one on, and I listen, and I hear someone yawn, and then I yawn. And when I yawn, my yawns are big. And my yawns are so big, I have to close my eyes. And while you're driving, that's not a good thing. So I'm like, don't yawn in podcasts. That's my rule. That's my hard stance. Though it sucks, sometimes I can't. Especially when you start talking about Walking Dead. Hey-oh.
Oh.
Jokes. It's all jokes here. It's fine. Speaking of jokes, not really, it doesn't work for either of them. But foreign exchange. Foreign exchange.
This week it is Soul Calibur 6 for me and Django Unchained for you.
Yes, a combo that I don't think was ever thought of before. Maybe someone made Django in like the create a character mode in Soul Calibur.
Like Cowboy in Soul Calibur.
There's really not. It's way before Cowboys.
Swords and Django.
There is a guy who has a gun in his sword in Soul Calibur.
Okay.
So I would use that probably. Okay. Can I think I'll start.
You start?
I'll start.
Okay.
I swore Django used like Ghost Rider chains. Whenever I heard the name Django Unchained, I imagined him with chains that he would spin around Ghost Rider style and fight with. Now, I don't know if I'm crazy, because I remember it so vividly in my mind that I saw something with this.
Oh, he does use a whip in the movie.
He uses a whip, but I mean chains.
Yeah.
And I swore that's why it was called Django Unchained, because his chains come off and then he uses them like Muso style to spin around and kill people.
No.
Now, mind you, I got a lot of killing people in this and it was dope. But it wasn't exactly what I thought it was.
Okay.
In a good way.
So I rewatched it too last week.
Yeah.
For like God knows what amount of time. And like this time I was just like absorbing the story and like seeing what events go after what events, and it's like I love this movie so much.
So for one, it has the feeling to me of like a good, like, how do I put this? It feels to me almost like a TV show in that there's a journey with arcs, and it's, you know, it's not just one big destination. It feels like a lot of mini destinations, and I really like that.
Why can't I remember his name? Him.
Dr.
Schultz.
Schultz. There you go.
He needs Django to find the brothers, and when that happens, he asks Django to accompany him over the winter, and if he does that, he'll go help him find his wife. Yeah,
and there's like all these little like mini arcs, and you know, like, and it's really well done. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed it. The amount of payoff at the end is really good. It's very very cathartic. Jonah Hill is there.
Yeah, I forgot he was in this movie.
When I saw him, like, is that Jonah Hill? And
he
gets like one line, and then he's gone. I'm like, okay.
And that was a subplot with the KKK people.
And it's overall one, like, I don't even know if I'd call it a Western though.
No,
I feel like its identity is too different. It's set in the West, but I wouldn't call it a Western.
I could see that, yeah.
You know, like it's, and even on the special features, like reimagining the Western, I'm like, I guess I could see the idea of reimagining it, but it's very different. Mm-hmm.
Like the gore in this movie is insane.
Yeah, almost comedic at times.
I think that's the
some of the blood shots you like, or the gun shots,
the
like
blood just explodes.
It's a little ludicrous
at the beginning of the movie where the slaves, one of the slaves shoots the shotgun.
Yeah, there's very few depictions of violence in it that are realistic.
Tame
or even tame, right? Where it's like you see it and it's a little over the top there.
Just going through the scenes of
Leonardo DiCaprio.
What a performance in this movie!
I was terrified of him.
Okay, so you
in
know
every shot.
we're going to spoilers here, but like
I mean, it's an old movie. Most people
is.
have seen it. I haven't.
the scene where he finds out that they're there for Django's wife and not
Yeah.
they were actually not going to give him the money. When he cuts his hand and the blood's there and he like wipes it, like that's real. That wasn't planned. He actually cut his
really?
hand and just kept acting.
I didn't know that.
And it
wow.
like, made the scene even better.
That's really good.
Like when he gets mad.
Samuel L. Jackson.
He's so good in this too.
He is scary.
He is.
And even like you even see like you see him and he's all like with the cane and all shaky and I'm Samuel
But when
L.
he gets
Jackson.
mad.
But then you notice that when he's in the parlor with Candy there, he's a completely different person. No shaking, speaking normally.
Yeah.
And it's a hint to like his true character. And it's like, and so like little things like that. There's so many little good moments and good shots. Now, critiques. Can I go?
I still want to talk about like the good parts of the movie, but keep going.
I'm just going to say like the few critiques that I do have and I do know about Quentin Tarantino is there's a few times where I felt his creepiness. Because you know Quentin Tarantino in real life is a huge creep.
Yeah, but what scenes are you alluding to here? If you can like describe them without
some of the ones involving Brunhilde and like it almost goes a little too far. And I'm just like and it only is like this because I've heard the stories about him on set and how he treats people and how far he goes to make these films. And I couldn't shake that feeling of, oh, this is so good, but why has he gotta be such a creep? You know? Now mind you, that is outside the film, right?
Yeah.
So like as a film itself, so well done. But I couldn't shake that feeling of, oh man, this is so good. It's a shame that he like takes pictures of girls' feet. And I mean that in like a creepy way. And there's even one shot of her bare feet in the movie. And I'm like, you put that in there for you. Come on, dude. But
Schultz is such a good character.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah.
And even spoilers, when he dies, I'm like, I'm not even sad because I'm like, you did it for what you needed to and you lived a good life, right? Like that is so, and he even said like, hey, I had to do it. And it's just like, it's really good.
And like when he pulls out the gun.
It's so, it's just, there's so many times where the tension is so thick. The use of music is incredible. Between it being the old-fashioned music and then when you get to the modern music thrown in there, you're like, they fit and they work and it's great.
The scene where the winter montage, that song that really fit. I really love that. Then the end scene where they blow up the mansion and the music starts playing.
So good. Oh, and his smile at the end there, it's so strong.
I love the scene where Django's being taken to the coal mining factory and he like tricks the guys.
Tricks Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Because that's him.
And then like, they're like, okay, yeah, let's do this. And then it's just, all of a sudden, they just explode and the music starts.
It's good. Like there's...
amazing.
It's a great movie. Mm-hmm. Like definitely.
When they go into town and they go into the bar.
Yep.
And Schultz makes sure he gets the sheriff.
Yep.
Not the deputy, go get the sheriff.
Well, it's everything about him is very calculated, which I like. Yeah. And even his undoing, he says, "Hey, that's on me. I wanted it," you know. So it's like it's.
And when he, in the dining room scene, like when he gets scared, he like, it's that scene's just so good.
There was one point where I was having a little trouble keeping up with understanding what was going on, and it was right at the dining room scene because I didn't understand their plan when they said, "Okay, we're not gonna go." It's
a bit muddled for me too.
We're not gonna go for the horse. We're gonna go for the farm. And I'm like, okay, so you're gonna try and buy the farm, and what didn't mean that he meant, okay, we're gonna try and buy someone else, which then will hopefully get Brunhilde as a
consolation
bonus, right? And so I wish they explained that a little bit better because I picked it up eventually, but at first I'm like, I don't really understand what super your plan is. But
I think they weren't going to pay for the 12,000 one.
Yeah, so that's what you don't think they were going to pay.
Yeah, they were going to get Brunhilde
and then leave. Okay. Okay.
That's why he was so pissed.
Okay, I
And
see.
then they forced him to pay 12,000.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't 100%. Yeah, but like otherwise, like, so well done.
Trying to think of any other characters that were standouts. I don't think there were many.
No, well, it's a smaller cast of main characters that are, but they're also
Really
given lots
strong.
of time. It's entirely original, right? Like it's not based on anything,
No, this
is
is
it?
entirely original.
Yeah, just crazy, like how interesting they went with it.
And then the scene where one of the guys gets torn apart by dogs.
It's brutal.
Yeah.
It's brutal. Yeah, I had to look away a little bit there, and
Does.
especially then later when he started flashing back to it, I'm like, yikes. But
Yeah, he gets his revenge at the end.
he does, and it's good.
Spectacular
It's
fashion.
good. Yeah,
You want to say goodbye to Mrs. Whoever?
yeah,
And then he just blows her back.
so good. They did.
And the whole scene in the mansion where the shooting happens.
Oh, it's
Like,
incredible.
Blood everywhere.
And that's where it really shows that, like, yeah, it's a Western, but that was an action movie sequence. There was so much going on there that is not shot like a Western. That is shot like an action movie. Some just over the top, like, even using two guns like that is just so over the top and so and fun in a fun way, right? So no, I really enjoyed it.
Cool. I'm glad you did.
All right.
All right. So now Soul Calibur 6.
The soul still burns.
Yeah.
Eh?
I thought I was going to like it more than I did.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think it's because we spent so much time in story, whereas I just wanted to play
fair
the
enough,
game.
fair enough. I mostly wanted you to go fight the final boss and just sort of see like the shenanigans that the final boss was able to do.
Oh, okay.
But
the actual gameplay is fun.
yeah,
I
and
really like it.
that's the important thing, right? Is the gameplay there. So, do you think you like it more or less than Tekken for the actual just pick up and gameplay?
Less.
Less?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so.
Okay.
I get the mechanics, but I don't know, Tekken just seems more my speed.
Fair enough.
Anything else? What questions do you got for me?
Let's see here. Which character did you like playing as the most?
Oof,
If you've played as a couple there.
it's been like a week and a half since I played it, so
Okay. Normally, normally there's one that jumps out at us as feeling like just like the right one.
I think who's the main character?
Keelik.
I think him.
With the staff there?
Staff, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The staff. I
Fair,
like
yeah,
that.
for sure.
Customization's crazy.
It's fun.
We made a beat.
Yes, we did.
That's hilarious.
What else is there?
Took him through classic mode or whatever.
Yeah, and you went through arcade there and got to play around with that. So, yeah, not much to say. I just wanted to see you like give it a try for another
Yeah.
like fighting game there and just sort of see how. Because I know, like, for me, playing Soul Calibur, that was one of the first fighting games I picked up on the GameCube there. Mostly
I
because
played on
Link was in
GameCube
it.
too, yeah.
And just, like, it was a fun time to just pick up and play with friends there.
And my fondness of those Soul Calibur 2 memories transitioned here, thinking I would enjoy this game more than I did.
Yeah, but you didn't, right?
No.
And that's fair. Not everyone's going to be a winner here,
No.
right? Like, I didn't super love LA Noire, honestly.
Yeah.
But that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, and story mode was kind of
Meh.
meh. But
I was going through it, and then I'm like, okay,
you
care.
were listening through all the dialogue, and I'm like, oh no, don't do that. Just read it and skip through. It's much better that way. But because yeah, Soul Calibur not super known for its story. There's some interesting stuff, but
cool.
it wasn't a huge
So
week
safe
for
to
that.
say you enjoy Django Unchained more than I enjoyed
I
Soul Calibur?
definitely enjoyed Django a lot more than I think you enjoyed Soul Calibur.
Cool, that's awesome.
All right, are you ready for the next exchange?
Sure.
Well, I'm gonna go have to get mine from the other room.
Okay, do you want to play something or watch something?
Oh, do I get a choice?
Yeah.
Well, okay. What is it on that I would play? Like what system?
PS4.
Okay.
Both PS4.
I'm gonna say watch again.
Watch again, okay.
I'm gonna say watch again.
Okay,
I wanna
so you
give
go
another
get
go.
your thing.
So I'm gonna go get my thing.
Let's see what it is.
Yeah.
Is it a watch or a play?
It is a play.
Is it a stream play?
It is not a stream play.
Okay, so unfortunately no stream for this one, guys. Let's see what it is. It's going to reveal. Oh, he's not going to reveal it until he gets back.
Not gonna reveal it.
Is it a game I can play easily?
Yeah. Oh, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Here it comes. Da-da-da-dum. So Noi said that you didn't, you know, money's tighter right now for you. No Christmas present. Well, too late. I already bought you yours.
Wait, what?
This one is an exchange for you to keep.
What? No.
I'm sure you heard this.
Are you kidding?
It's Let's Go Pikachu. I'm sure you heard the story about how I bought it and it didn't ship for like 2 weeks, so I bought the digital copy. So I was just gonna sell it. Then I thought, wait, well, here's a Christmas present.
Are you kidding?
No, it's unopened. I have my copy digital.
Oh my god, thanks so much.
Hey,
And this will be a foreign exchange.
that will be the foreign exchange. You'll get to give that a go.
Let's go.
And let's go. Ow! But yeah, no, because I just thought, hey, easy Christmas present buying.
That's awesome. Thank you so much.
You are welcome, and it gives you something to play in the 4 days till Smash. Get a little bit of love for
I can get the
for that
Pikachu
get the
spirit.
spirit. Yeah, that's when you were saying like I might buy it. I'm like don't. Because like I said, I bought it and I was just gonna sell it, and then I thought, no, Christmas present. There you go.
Nice. Awesome. Cool.
You are welcome.
Okay, so this movie is known for being one of the best action movies of recent memory.
Is it John Wick?
Oh my god, you got it right.
Oh, I got it, because as soon as you said action movie, I'm like, I think I know. I've not seen it, but I've actually wanted to.
I'm glad you did. So it's I got it in 4K since I could only find it in 4K at the time, but there's a Blu-ray.
Okay, good. I was going to say, I don't know if I have a 4K player.
Right there.
Awesome.
Cool. This
John
movie
Wick.
is
Got to see Keanu Reeves get his dog. Is it killed or stolen?
killed.
Killed. Dang.
So spoilers.
Well, no, I mean, I knew about that, but
this movie has some of the best action scenes
I've heard
ever
people say.
seen.
So I'm excited to watch that then. That will be my next watching experience.
Cool.
And you will journey to the world of Kanto for the first time.
Yes.
Yeah, because you didn't hop on the Pokemon train as early as I did.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, so you'll get to experience. So it's really going to be like a more new game for you.
Cool.
So you'll enjoy that.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Awesome. Okay, so
Smash Bros.
time to get into a little game,
Whoops, got to go down.
little indie game.
Little indie game known as Smash Bros. No big deal.
So we titled this section the Smash Bros. Extravaganza,
Yes.
since there's a lot to talk
Or
about.
Sumabra Special Extravaganza in Japanese, of course.
So do you want to... So I have like a list here,
Okay.
and then, or do you want to talk about just whatever you want to talk about Smash, or leave it at the end?
No, I think we'll just start with a quick talk, and then we might we'll go into that. Just whatever we want to say.
Okay, have you listened to the soundtrack?
I was just going to talk about that. So I listened to some of it. Some of the things I really wanted to listen to, and I'd listen to just a small snippet. I'd say, "Okay, what's this about sound like?" Okay, sounds good. That sounds good. I'm ready to move on. So
Okay.
there's a couple things I didn't listen to because I'm like, nah, I don't care super much to listen. But there's a couple that I listened to that I'm like, yeah.
I want to talk about...
Sorry, I yabbed too hard.
I want to talk about the entire soundtrack as remixes plus
Originals?
original tracks.
Yeah.
Obviously the best Smash Bros. Soundtrack because it has there's right now 955 tracks,
And they are really good picks.
So what happened is that when it leaked online,
Yes.
what I did is I was doing like the transfer YouTube video to MP3, then uploaded,
Oh, yeah?
which would take forever. And I'm glad I found a link in the Discord by Dragon Knight. He put the link for the entire soundtrack.
Oh, nice.
So I downloaded it. Took about like a good half hour to get it all done. And then it turned out none of the tracks were named. They were all their file names.
Dang, that sucks.
So what I had to do, I had to listen to the song, attach it to Excel.
Oh, no.
Have you seen the Excel?
I've seen it, yeah.
So I had to attach that. It was actually really fun. I do
Okay.
this every time a new Smash comes out. Take like a good few days to get the soundtrack all built.
Once
for
you do
myself.
that, send it to me, because I want it.
Okay, I will. Some of the tracks are named not in Smash Ultimate, so I'm gonna have to like look at Ultimate and then change the names.
Okay.
Because like I noticed that the Fire Emblem Melee theme. Like
Yes.
It's named like Stage 5 meeting now,
Yep, well, that's what it's from.
but
It's the meeting theme.
I saw it was just still named Fire Emblem Melee.
Oh.
So I have to change.
Well, I think
that.
because a lot of the older ones that were named after the stages, they're going back and changing them to be
Yeah.
what they are a
'Cause there's,
remix
like,
of.
There's like Pokemon Red and Blue medley now, and like
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. But now remix wise, there's exclusively new songs for Smash Ultimate. this beats out Brawl.
Yeah, I'd say so. This is one of the best remix soundtracks ever.
Like, some of these tracks made me freaking tear up how good they were. Like, standout tracks, Mega Man.
Oh, man, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, it's because everyone, like, when Sakura's like, yeah, pick a franchise to work on, everyone looks at Mega Man and goes, please. Because Mega Man music is iconic. And, like almost, like, every Mega Man 2 remix there is great.
Crash Man.
I mean, well, because these are all songs that are already on the NES. Amazing. So you put it onto, like, remix it, and these songs have been remixed a million times, but they're still awesome.
Yeah, Fireman theme. Like, that's another one I recently, like, found out.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Then the...
Metal Man.
I haven't heard that one.
Oh, dude, Metal Man's so good.
Then We're Robots.
Yeah, that one's
cool,
amazing, because that's one from a newer game. That one was...
Which one is it from?
That's from 9.
9.
And that one's made not by Capcom, but Inti Creates.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's cool. That Shooting Star for You.
That one made me, when I saw that on there, I almost cried, because that's for me, the one that I'm like, that song is there just for me.
Yeah.
Like, and it's because there's nothing from almost any other Mega Man subs. Like, there's X versus Zero from Mega Man X, which is cool. There's the Highway theme, and then the rest of them are all classic. It's like, for them to be one random Star Force theme, and it's like, and it's the main theme. And that theme is, like, so tied to me as a kid because I love it. I'm like, that is there for me alone. It's so good.
Then back in Smash 4, when I saw that, the final boss music of Bowser's Inside Story got in.
Yeah.
Which I love that song.
Right? So it's like, you just, every now and then you get a song that's just for you.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And then Studiopolis is in.
Yeah, and that
It's
one's,
so good.
and honestly, like, people are like, oh, no new Sonic remix. So I'm like, that's
We got Fist Bump.
fine, because, like, all the Sonic songs are kind of perfect as they
Yeah.
are.
Supersonic Racing's back.
Yeah, like, all the Sonic songs are back. Even the ones from Brawl that were lost, except for Right There, Ride On.
I heard that song.
And the only reason it's not brought back is because that song is made by Hideki Naganuma, who he's the Jet Set Radio guy, and all of his songs are made by sampling things. So literally that song has, like, Malcolm X speeches and, like, political stuff in it. So it's a great song, but it's just full of
Baggage?
baggage. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But it's, yeah.
In terms of Mario remixes, King Bowser. It was even a preview song.
Yep.
It sounds okay.
Yep.
It's
The Mario ones are the ones that I'm the most like, okay.
because in Smash 4, the Mario remixes were my favorite.
Yeah.
Like Super Mario 3 medley, that's like one of the best
I
songs.
feel like almost every Mario song has been remixed to death already, though.
Delfino Plaza sounds great.
Oh, that one was one when I heard the small bit. I'm like, that's okay. But then I heard the full version. I'm like, no, that's good.
Yeah, the Luigi's Mansion new theme, the new medley.
Oh man, some of that new Castlevania music.
Oh my god,
So good.
And I Mad Forest. I was just listening.
I haven't even listened to that one fully.
Oh my god, I was just listening to the NES version, but they put in the Judgment version.
Yeah, and the Judgment
sounds
stuff is all good.
insanely
The
good.
So I'm so happy. A lot of them, they're like there's not many classics like 8-bit themes. It's almost all like the Judgment version. So you get like the rock versions. I'm like, that's the way to go about it. You already got great remixes in Judgment. That's like one of the best parts of Judgment. So yeah, just put them in.
Then Beginning the remix.
Yeah. But Simon's theme, you get the SNES version.
Yes, I'm
because
so happy.
you gotta get that my favorite thing ever is the organ of do 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 do
Yeah.
do 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 do
So
do do
good.
do, and then one more time do 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 do, and it's just, and when it's everything else goes silent and it's that little organ solo, that's perfect.
It's
So
I
good.
think I prefer it over the arcade version.
Oh, 100%. Oh yeah.
Then Vampire Killer, the remix, doesn't sound as good as the original.
Really?
I think it doesn't have it doesn't go to the extremes the original does.
Fair enough. I mean, that's fair.
In terms of Zelda remixes, I listened to the Breath of the Wild BGM,
Yeah.
and when I heard that it was a remix, I'm like, oh no, they're gonna make it sound bad.
But isn't it dope?
But it's remixed at the beginning, and then it transitions into the original
Oh, I didn't even know
near
that.
near the end, where it does like the tear-inducing stuff for me. Where
Oh,
it goes to
yeah.
the highs.
Nice,
it
nice.
stays original, but like
I wonder if I could bring up the list of music.
So Smash Bros. Ultimate song list. I think you'll get the Excel sheet. pretty high up.
Hopefully. Full list of tracks right here. Jeez.
And then there's a link.
Click
Yeah.
here to view the list. Okay. Okay, so number one, bringing back all these old Smash Bros. Songs
That's so good.
is awesome. So, I mean, we could start off with, like, what are the cut songs? Like, okay, so, like, Ground Theme 2 from Mario Brawl. I don't even remember it.
Me neither.
I'm happy it's gone. Barrel Blast, happy it's gone. Midna's Lament.
Okay, we need...
The new remix is so much better.
and has like
and
Twilight
fits,
Princess themes
and
in
it
too.
fits for once.
Yeah.
Great Sea got a remix.
Yeah.
Mulgara, didn't it get a remix?
Got a remix, too.
Yeah.
Doesn't have the chickas in it though.
Parasite, what doesn't have the what?
The chickas.
That's fine. Parasite Queen Brawl
remix.
got a remix
Sounds
that
better.
honestly just sounds better. Oh, here now this is where you're a bit
so
sad.
sad.
Checker Knights no longer in. Rip.
I wonder why.
I don't know. Forest Nature Area Brawl, it got a remix.
I didn't know this has been updated.
Because
Since...
no, this is the same as when the first cut list came up. This got a remix in Smash 4. So that's why. This is like the original Game Boy Advance version. They put it in. Weirdly, the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Battle remix from Brawl is no longer there. Got a new remix. Don't know why. Did you see that news thing? That in Catherine, there's a remix of the Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Battle theme.
What?
Yeah, in Catherine.
That's weird.
That's their test song that they made for the music engine. So there is a Shoji Meguro, the Persona guy, his take on Pokemon Diamond and Pearl's battle theme in the data for Catherine.
That's interesting.
As is his test song. Wrath of the Reset Bomb and
a
Dark
remix.
Pit.
I'm sad Dark Pit got cut because like it was only in the 3DS version.
No. Here's the difference. Dark Pit's theme is still in.
Yeah.
Dark Pit was the chapter song,
Yeah.
which played mostly just his theme. Just the difference is this is the song that played while you're flying, so it would react to like the action.
Oh, okay.
So instead they just put in his theme, which is the better one.
Okay.
I know Uta, both versions, and Tani no Uta. I'm a bit sad they're gone. I like those, even though they
weren't
don't
fighting
fit.
songs at all.
Famicom Medley being gone is weird, but I think they just they made an actual, instead of it just being like the songs smushed together, I think they made a remix instead. Theme of Solid Snake got a remix, and Right There Right On again because of the political stuff. But hey, what you gonna do? So yeah, all the old Smash stuff being back is awesome. Talking like the bonus stage from 64, talking about all the different stuff. Break the targets and everything from, and our first ever clean version of Melee's opening.
Yeah.
We've never had
Without
that.
the voices.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
All the stuff from Brawl, including the opening, some of the remixes from Smash, the older Smash games through into Brawl, like everything's brought
Then
back
they
pretty
have
much.
the coin launcher song. What's that going to be used in?
Probably in the menu.
Okay. And then got Stage Builder.
Yeah, these are probably a lot of them going to be menus.
Then the adventure map and steps.
Adventure maps, and those are the adventure, like the field ones. Is this new remixes or is that the old
3DS?
Old remixes? Yeah. So we got 3DS remixes. We got everything's back pretty much, right? So now we're gonna go into. So we got new songs, including.
Have you listened to the Mop Smash?
Nope, I'm avoiding a lot of this.
All right.
So then we got for the new one here, we got all the old Mario remixes. Okay, so we're just gonna go to the new remixes. So we're gonna see where they are. So we got to see the one
the
in
originals,
Origin.
the new-
They show right here, the black ones. Okay, so we got Fortress Boss remix.
I think you missed it. Oh,
Nope,
no.
Fortress Boss remix. It's good. Luigi's Mansion theme, King Bowser remix from Mario 3. It's good. Delfino Plaza. Awesome. Remixes the ground theme from Mario 2 and 3.
Those both are cool.
This is Minion Turf.
That's from the remake of Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, I didn't actually listen to this. So that's gonna be interesting.
Pretty good.
Okay.
Jump Up Superstar. So glad that's in.
The classic tennis theme is really good, actually. New Dunk City band performance.
just
I
the
love
Mario
that.
theme,
It's just
but-
the Mario theme,
yeah.
but it's so good.
Melty
Melty
Monster,
Monster.
so
That's
good.
one that I wanted so badly.
Starship Sales, which is also good.
We got some Mario Sports remixes, Kingdom Stadium Night, and Country Field Away Team. Like, so specific. We got some Paper Mario Color Splash, the battle theme.
That's pretty good.
Break Free, Lead the Way. I'm happy it's just in originally because it's awesome.
Yeah.
We got some Paper Jam themes, Attack and Run, and Time's Running Out.
Then we got the best Odyssey songs.
We got New Dunk City, which is great. Honeyloon Ridge Caverns, which is really good. And Steam Gardens. That's the one you really wanted.
man.
I listened to this Rolling Hills A. It's
Doesn't sound too unique.
it's not amazing. Fossil
Fossil
Falls.
Falls.
That's another real we're getting the iconic ones, right? We got some Mario Golf. We got the national theme because, of course, everyone knows that. A lot of these are probably put in for Daisy because she's like her thing is the sports, right? Yeah. We got some Mario Party Island Tour, main theme in Rocket Road. Title theme, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, Tipping Stars, because of course. Mixed Up Scramble from Paper Jam. We got some Treasure Tracker stuff with the Dragodon Battle, Toad Brigade. Like, these are all really good. Mario Tennis Aces, so some newer stuff. So now we're going to keep going. So for Mario Kart, Ice Ice Outpost, random. Little random, but I'll take it.
It's the best Mario Kart song.
It's not. Excite Bike Arena, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Dragon
Driftway, again, another good one, but a little random.
Yeah.
Then for the DK, we got Gangplank Galleon.
Did you listen to the full version?
Good. Yeah. Oh my God. So good. Map Page
Love
bonus
this
level,
one,
so
too.
good. Snake Shanty.
I haven't listened to this one
Oh,
much.
that one's really good. I didn't listen to the Donkey Kong Jr. medley. I haven't listened to that one yet.
Crocodile Cacophony.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, it's so good.
Look at the
You got the original Ice Cave Chant, which I haven't listened to much of, and Funky's Fugui. It's a musical type. Oh. So it's Funky's theme, pretty much. That's a great theme. And then Donkey Kong Jungle Climber Boss 2. We don't know if it's a remix of the original yet, and I haven't listened to that. Like I said, I'm listening to the stuff that I knew I loved. So then a lot of these, like, I don't know, right? Yeah. So I'm even, like, for the first time really going through this list.
Cool. Main theme for Breath
of the Wild. Main theme and Cass's theme.
Sounds
awesome.
like he's, like, in a bar just going hard.
That's great.
Yeah.
Triforce Heroes title theme.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's okay.
It's actually pretty good.
Terminate Field. This is good. It's a nice remix for sure.
It's awesome.
You got the remix of the Nintendo Switch 2017 trailer BGM, which is awesome. The Twilight Princess medley for Midna's Lament is awesome. Mulgara and Death Mountain, like those are great.
Death Mountains. I haven't listened to that one in full yet.
But I mean, like, these are all just great songs, right?
Awesome.
And you got the Woodlands from Triforce Heroes. So again, it's like, all right.
Hyrule Castle
outside Hyrule Castle, which is so good. And then Calamity Ganon Phase 2, which is awesome. Dope. So, hey, there you go. Metroid, some of the new stuff. We got the new Bryn Star Depths, which is, we've heard that from a long time ago. The new Ridley theme is amazing.
Okay, so my favorite Smash Bros. Song or remix is Versus Ridley from Brawl.
Oh, yeah?
This beats it.
Wow.
This is there's so much variation in the song, and they even put in like the beginning of Super Metroid.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't even know.
Yeah, and
that's dope.
It's amazing.
And then the Parasite Queen remix. Some of the new stuff was Splash Screen from Federation Force. You know what that means, right? Splash Screen.
It's like the title theme.
No, that's when you mouse over it on your 3DS menu.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, it's because then they turned it into the full song.
That's cool.
Torrid Zone. This is awesome because
that's going to Norfair.
But that's the theme for Magmore Caverns for Metroid Primes. Like, that's a song that everyone's wanted. Samus Returns Boss Battle 4,
which has an official name in the, I think it's the Zeta Metroid battle.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then mission results. So, like, yeah, it's more just really good sort of stuff. Yoshi got one new theme, which is the main theme from Yoshi's New Island. I remember people saying, like, yeah, it's like the best Yoshi's New Island song. So, hey, there you go. Okay. Now it's time for ya boy Kirby.
City Trial?
City Trial is so good because it sounds like Ace Attorney, because it's done by the Ace Attorney guy. And oh my god, the staff credits.
You can see what songs are in it.
So it's Kirby's Dreamland and like it's the ending theme from Dreamland, and then Sparkling Stars the ending theme from Superstar. That's really, 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 really good. It's really good.
Pink Ball Activate.
Pink Ball Activate. That's the Robobot
and
sort of theme.
And Moonlight.
That's
Perfect song for
yeah.
Fountain
Like
of Dreams.
when I heard that, I'm like, that's a good song. But then I thought about it on Fountain of Dreams. I'm like, yeah, that's really good.
Yeah. Crown. Both versions.
Both versions of Crown. That's awesome.
Dangerous Dinner.
Dangerous Dinner and Sky Tower, both from Dreamland, are awesome. Patchland, like we look at a lot of these, and like the main theme from Battle Royale, that's awesome. The Kirby's Dreamland Retro Medley. So that I think is replacing the like it's a way to listen to all of the original Kirby songs that was in the
3DS version.
The 3DS version,
Dreamland
right?
G.
Yeah, so they turn them into just one like medley of them that goes through them.
Yeah,
because of course what happens when you place them on another stage, right? So then it goes through them. And then a boss
Allies.
theme from Star Allies, which is a good one. That's a great theme there. Star Fox, we got Sector Omega, Corneria, and Return to Corneria, all from Star Fox Zero.
Remixes.
No remixes, but that's fine. Star Fox Zero soundtrack's good. Sadly, no Star Wolf theme from this one, even though there's like 100 Star Wolf themes in this game. But it's just because that one has like choir chanting, which is so good.
Huh. And then before Go Up,
Yep.
the
Pokemon stuff
medleys
got renamed, which is good because then it's easier to know where it is. Okay, so
Wow.
Pokemon themes. We got they're all remixes, number one, which is crazy. Wild Pokemon from Sun and Moon, Steven's theme from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, Zinnia's theme from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, which is so good. And then all from Sun and Moon, we got Trainer Battle, Kahuna Battle, Gladion Battle, Elite Four and Solgaleo Lunala, and Battle at the Summit. So that's the champion battle. Those are all
pretty good.
Amazing song choices.
Yeah.
I'm a little sad there's no route themes, that they're all the
me
battle
neither.
themes, but at the same time, those are all really good choices, especially Zinnia's theme. That was one I really wanted in.
And then Onett from Melee's renamed Being Friends.
Because that's what the song is called.
Yeah.
Then
they brought back Homer. I don't know.
Humor-esque of a Little Dog. I didn't love that song personally, but it's fine. It works well on it, I'd say. Foresight got a new remix, which is cool.
Yep. And Magicant.
And Magicant got a new one, which I prefer. Because it's actually Magicant's theme.
Oh, okay.
Because the music that was on it wasn't a Magicant theme. Like, it was more just Mother 1 music. So by putting it into like the actual Magicant theme is pretty dope. F-Zero got some surprising remixes.
I listened to this medley in full, and
it's
like beyond words.
It's because it's by the guy who did Daytona, and he's singing the whole time,
and it's amazing,
and it doesn't even make sense.
Every single stage.
Then we got a new remix of Big Blue and Sand Ocean. I haven't listened to those yet.
Sand Ocean is pretty good.
So those are good. We got the originals of White Land, Port Town, Silence, Sand Ocean, and Firefield.
So
those are all
going to go onto the 8-bit stage.
Yeah, like those are all just awesome. Yeah. Weirdly, like they're all pretty much F-Zero the original. Like there's none from X or GX from this new game. But hey, that's fine. A lot of them are remixes. No new Ice Climber because of what would you make for music for them?
And then
Fire Emblem got a lot of love, huh?
Id Purpose, which is just pretty much a remastered version.
It's a remastered version, which is good.
Gear Up 4.
Which I love, because it's the Heroes one. We got the main menu from Heroes, which is awesome. I like how they just said, like, just some guy kept doing Fire Emblem remixes and we couldn't stop him. Destiny Ablaze is really good.
Beyond Distant Skies.
So another sort of Roy's theme remix.
New
remix of Lost in Thoughts All Alone. Is the original still in?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, that's important.
And the remix.
The original and the remix. That's really good. Yeah, I really like that.
Under This Banner. Like, I don't know what these songs are from, but...
just Under This Banner, so from Shadow Dragon, from 1, Advances from Mystery of the Emblems, this Shadow Dragon's the DS one, but this is like the original NES game.
Oh, okay.
And then weirdly enough, there's one from Genealogy of the Holy War, which is one of the Super Nintendo ones that they never bring up.
Huh.
Then we got Prelude to Blaze, that's another great one. And then we have some originals, which is Lords of Dead Empire, Those Who Challenge Gods, March to Deliverance, and The Scion's Dance in Purgatory, all songs from Shadows of Valencia, which are all really good.
Yeah.
No new...
Game & Watch and Kid Icarus.
No new Game & Watch.
Which is weird.
Yeah, honestly, though, if I'm going to be real, Kid Icarus got so many songs in Smash 4, like all these ones, that I look at it and I say... There's only 2 Kid Icarus or I guess 3 now. But, like, I think all the songs that they have are good for those ones.
They could have done, like, one remix.
Yeah,
especially
maybe
since
one, yeah.
Sakurai made Icarus Uprising.
Yeah, I guess. Wario got none.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
they brought back... Ashley Song...
Ashley Song from Japan. It's the first time us getting it, that one there.
Yeah. Pikmin.
Did you see the Game of Origin for environmental songs? They wrote down Sakurai Takes a Walk. That's pretty good. I like that. Pikmin got a bunch of new ones, including remix of the main theme from Pikmin and a new Garden of Hope remix. Then
Hey Pikmin.
4 from Hey Pikmin, Keeper of the Lake, Fragment of Hope, Flashes of Fear, and Special Course 4. That's cool. Hey Pikmin, not necessarily one of the best ones, but it'd be like that. Then we got the Nintendo merchandise. Nothing new there.
Animal Crossing
got 4 new things. Remixes of the title themes for Happy Home Designer, which sounds like BlazBlue, Wild World, and the original Animal Crossing, which is super dope. And then finally House Preview from Happy Home Designer. So only those 4, but again, Animal Crossing's one that I look at and like, you have a lot of songs already, so you're doing pretty good. We got 4 new tracks.
I'm so happy these
A
originals.
remix of main menu, which is good. The training menu, and I wanted this one. I wanted advanced step, and it's in.
And even yoga.
Yoga, that's good. So we got those. Nothing new for Punch Out. That's fine, as long as we can put a few more like other sort of series on there, I'd say. To make that a little better.
The Mii's.
For the Mii,
Lots.
we got
Afternoon
a new
on Island.
remix of Afternoon on the Island, new remix of the Wii Sports title theme, new remix
have
of
you
Light
heard this?
Plane. I have not.
It's jazz.
What?
Sick jazz.
What?
And it's awesome.
But is it as good as the?
It's better.
Ba, 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 ba. Is it?
It's better than
What?
that.
No way. Okay, gotta listen to that after. New Find Me medley, which is awesome because I love the Find Me music.
Some Wii Sports Club music.
Wii Sports Club and some Miitopia.
Cool.
Xenoblade got.
What's the little tick? It's like a comment.
Is that a comment?
You just mouse over it.
I like how they say they will add a few Xenoblade 2 songs, and yet they add 3 and they're all battle themed. That's true. There's some themes from Xenoblade 2 that I would have much preferred in, specifically
these are actually-
the
I
theme of
really
hype
like these.
there. But no, they're good. They're great songs.
Those Who Stand Against Her Path is awesome.
No, like I really like them, but there's some themes from Xenoblade 2 that would be so much hyper. But yeah, the 3 new ones for Xenoblade are the Xenoblade 2 themes: Battle, Those Who Stand Against Our Past, and Still Move Forward. And they're good.
Cool. And then new Duck Hunt medley.
New Duck Hunt medley.
Sounds awesome.
Now for
They
Splatoon.
actually have the sound effects from the game.
Oh, good.
In there.
Um,
Oh my god.
Bomb Rush Blush.
These
So
selections.
good. Seascape, Now or Never, Splatack are remixed. And then we got, oh boy, here we go.
Cracking up.
Okay, I'm going to go through them. Cracking Up, Metalpod, Split and Splat, Now or Never from 1, Now or Never from 2, Now or Never Splatfest from 1, Now or Never Splatfest from 2. Calamari Incantation, yes! Inker Sync, Splatack, Ink Me Up, Incoming.
These are going... Oh.
Octa Weaponry, Muck Warfare, I Am Octavio, Rip Entry, Ebb and Flow,
Entry!
Full Throttle Tentacle. That's a good
That's a
one.
good song, too.
Acid
Acid
Hues,
Hue's awesome.
Deluge Dirge, Undertow, Don't Slip, Endorphin Surge. Those are all
These
really
are
good.
such good selections.
Those are really good songs. I mean, like, they're all just amazing soundtracks there.
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear. So we got all the stuff back from the original minus the original Solid Snakes theme, which is good because Call Into the Night is there, and I love that theme.
Yeah.
And the original Snake Eater as well. As for
Instrumental.
the 3 new ones, we got a new remix of Snake Eater, which is awesome. The new remix of Theme of Solid Snake and Peace Walker.
I'm not sure what that sounds like.
Me neither. We're gonna have to listen to that after. I didn't even pick that one up. I hope it's not going to be the main theme of Peace Walker.
'Cause it's really-
I love that one. It's not Heaven's Divide. That's the one I really wanted. But I think that one's a good one. As for Sonic, all the stuff is back minus the one that we talked about. And then we got 3 new ones. Oh yeah, this is funny. So they said, did someone comment on this? Okay, so so they have Lights, Camera, Action, which is Studiopolis, Fist Bump, and Sunset Heights. And so for the comments here for Sonic Mania, they say the good one, and someone wrote a comment saying, this is using praising insulting names to refer to Mania Force is stupid, distracting, rather contrary to... Shut up. That's true.
And then Sonic forces Sakurai to put Butt Rock in.
It's true, though. Fist Bump, though, and Sunset Heights are like 2 of the good songs from it, so I like
I
it.
really like Fist Bump.
And Sunset Heights is good too.
Yeah.
Can you imagine though Fist Bump for like a 2-player like tournament, like a 2-on-2, and then they do the fist bump and it goes together we can show the world what we can do. Yeah, I mean I'm next to you. Oh, that'd be so hype. Okay.
Mega Man.
Now we're going into the Mega Man who got lots and lots of love.
Holy God.
Mega Man 4 medley by Jun Senoi. It sounds like a Sonic Advance song or adventure, which is just so good. Which goes through Dive Man, Skull Man, and Drill Man. Flashman stage is like all the Mega Man 2, but Flashman, Woodman, awesome, right?
Yeah.
Central Highway for Mega Man X. That's X's theme from Marvel Infinite 2. Like it's the good stuff. Where are the Robots for Mega Man 9? Awesome. Gutsman, Fireman, Darkman, Topman, Iceman, Metalman, Crashman, Gravity Man, Napalm Man, Bomb Man, Hardman. Like these are all amazing songs that I'm so happy are in. Now for some of the original ones, we get Flash in the Dark, Dr. Wily Stage 1 from Mega Man 9. Again, another amazing track by NT Creates. X vs. Zero from Mega Man X5, which is like an amazing battle theme. So good it's in a cutscene battle in Marvel Infinite and never used again, which makes me sad. Actually, Theme of Zero for Mega Man Zero. I didn't even see that there. That's awesome. That's a really good one. And Shooting Star
And then more
Rockman.
remixes.
Oh my god! And then there's one more. Someone found Snake Man. So that's great.
Cool.
The pack is back with a couple more songs. Galaga Medley, which is good. Mappy Medley, I love the Mappy theme, so that's good. And Area 1 from Dragon Spirit.
Whatever that game is.
You don't know Dragon Spirit?
Nope.
Of course you wouldn't. It's super obscure. I do though.
Then Street Fighter.
Street Fighter got only 2 new remixes, being Vegas Stage and Guile Stage. But it got basically every character's Type A and Type B for all the characters from Street Fighter 2, as well as the player select song, which is awesome. Do you know what's not awesome? Final Fantasy.
Also not awesome.
Bayonetta got nothing really there.
And then
We've seen the Castlevania. We've talked about that. Okay. There's a lot there. As for anything else that's new, if we're going through the miscellaneous stuff, a new Wrecking Crew medley because...
Why not?
Okay, I guess they like Wrecking Crew.
New
remix of Bath Time theme from Nintendogs. That's awesome. We got some new songs from the new Cultcept Revolt, which are the main theme in the Stage 5 battle. Okay, but did you listen to Ring Dong Dang?
It's so weird.
From Style Savvy? They just put in an Idol song in here, and I kind of love it because it's really fun, and I'm going to put it on every stage.
Fruit Basket 2.
Fruit Basket 2 from Rhythm and Megamix.
Frontier
Battle from Dylan's Dead Heat Breakers. We got Noisy Notebook from Snipper Cups. I still don't love this song only because it sounds like it's clipping out the audio.
Really?
It sounds a little too high pitched.
Huh.
Now, Monster Hunter. We got the Rathalos theme, which is awesome. And then we got Proof of a Hero, which is such a good theme. And I'm trying to think what stages would you put it on? And it's got to be like the Find Me.
Oh yeah,
or something like that, because I'm it's so good, but where would it fit?
We still don't know if we can put these miscellaneous songs.
Well, the miscellaneous songs, I'm guessing, I don't think they're going to be able to go on every stage.
No,
but I think that the ones that don't have a major series associated, I'll have to see here. The battle theme from Fossil Fighters Frontier, so that's good. Remix of Electroplankton. I have really not, which is good because Electroplankton literally did not have music in Brawl. It just was ambient sounds. Now you can put music on there. Yeah. We got the title theme and the Arcade Bunnies theme from Nintendo Badge Arcade. I like that a lot.
And some Codename Steam.
We got a remix of Codename Steam, which is Trouble Brewin' 2. We got Codename FE, which is so good. Do you know what that is?
All these songs are from Fire Emblem remixes.
Oh, are they? Yeah. I didn't know that all of them were.
Yeah, all of them.
Well, then there you go, because Codename FE, I knew it was the remix of the Fire Emblem theme, which is awesome. I didn't know the other two were.
Tank Troopers
Garage, Ever Erases Field theme and Battle theme. Yu Yuki.
I don't know what this is.
Nani? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's the one with Goku.
Oh, okay.
It's the one with Goku. It's an NES game, and that character is Goku, and everyone's like Goku's in... Even Funimation's like Goku's in Smash. We got the Stretch Mo theme.
And then a song from Steel Diver. That's still not named.
Steel Diver. And yeah. That's a lot of songs. And we're getting more with DLC.
That's insane.
As for the game itself... I hear people say, man, it's going to be the best soundtrack ever with an attached game.
Good $60 soundtrack,
right?
With a fighting game.
Okay.
Mini game.
Well, let's just go to your questions that you have here so we can talk about that.
Basically, it was just what's your favorite fighter and stage from each of the games?
Okay. So
starting with Smash 64.
Smash 64. I'm going to have to go with I love Kirby. And as for stage, Saffron City.
Okay. Me?
Yeah.
I don't have much. Did you play Smash
64?
Oh,
yes. Yeah, I had a friend and we busted out at his place and played a lot.
See, I didn't get into the games until Melee, so Smash 64 is kind of a weird spot. But
I remember renting it back as a kid.
Pull up the 64 stages. If I were to look... I guess Smash Bros. Stages. Why don't you just go to the website?
Which one?
The Ultimate website, and then they're all there.
Well, no, but not all of them from Smash 64 are in.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So we got... it's probably going to be Hyrule Castle, I'm going to guess. There you go. Here's it in bigger.
I actually really dig Saffron City.
Yeah, I like it because it's not just a floating platform in the sky. It's meant to try and be more realistic.
Yeah.
Other than that, I love Sector Z, but only because I prefer the background being the space instead of it being the Corneria there. But the layout, it's still the same as Corneria there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And fighter-wise...
It's tough because remember, they don't have side Bs in this one.
No.
So you have to think about who that's going to be. I'm going to bring up melee stages while we wait.
Okay. Luigi. Do I remember?
You don't remember the main 12? Really? Well, I guess you
I'm
didn't
sure I
play
do.
much.
I just like I don't remember them in the like.
Okay, let me show it here.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go. Who's your favorite out of
I
these
think
12?
I like Samus the most in that one.
Hey, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, remember Samus being a lot of fun back in the day because you just shoot from afar, and as kids, you're like, I don't know how to battle this. Okay, now time for melee. So here's the melee character select. I know mine.
Mine. Melee. It's been a while.
For me, it's Mewtwo.
Mewtwo?
I love Mewtwo in this game. Probably because he's slow in a game where every character you touch the stick and they fly off the stage.
I think I remember loving Bowser.
Yeah, Bowser's fun.
Yeah.
Bowser's fun. He's a big heavy hitter. He has the Bowser mobile in this one where he just vibrates across the ground, and
Yeah.
I never understood that. As for melee stages, let me think here. It's not Poke Floats. I hate that one. My big problem with melee stages, a lot of them tried to go like they weren't trying to look like their game graphics, you know? Like you look at Peach's Castle.
For me, it's Yoshi's Island.
That's a really good one.
Yeah,
that one
smart.
tried to look like the game, right?
Yeah.
Terminal tries to look like the game, but you look at the Mario stages, and those don't look like Mario 64,
No.
right? So that's my big problem with like Melee's kind of aesthetic.
Oh,
But
okay.
I gotta say, for me, it's probably On It.
Yeah.
Like that's a really good one.
Love that one too.
Okay,
Brawl.
Brawl stages.
So, Toon Link.
Toon Link for you?
Yeah.
Brawl. I put in Brawl Stags, and we got fighting again.
Is that the entire stages for the original?
Well, then it had that's not even the original. There's Tetris on there. What? Okay, here we go. This is all of them.
Really?
Yeah, there wasn't that many.
Wow. Oh yeah, Pirate Ship.
Oh yeah, you love Pirate Ship. Okay, so for me, favorite fighter would probably be. I mean, back when I played it, it was Sonic, because him being in for me was amazing, and especially in Brawl, which is more casual. Just being able to run and pick up the items with him and win like that, I love that. As for stage, that's a toughie. I love everything about Shadow Moses.
Yeah.
Yeah, even when I didn't know about Metal Gear and I started to look at it because of Brawl, I loved Shadow Moses still.
Cool. I'm glad it's back, so I can
Yeah,
really appreciate it.
And now the lighting looks like Metal Gear 1, which is dope. Okay, Smash 4.
Villager.
Ryu.
Ryu.
Or, and if you're gonna cut out
enter.
if you're gonna cut out, I don't even need to. If you're gonna cut out the DLC, then it'd be Mega Man. Even if I don't love playing as him, just the way he's represented in the game is so perfect, you know. And as for the stages, for me, if we're gonna count DLC, it would be the Umber Clock Tower, and if we're not, Pac-Land. I'm joking, but I do like Pac-Land. I love Pilot Wings.
For me, it's between Mario Galaxy and Pilot Wings.
Like like even the Wii Sports Resort doesn't feel the same. Like it's something about Pilot Wings specifically.
Yeah.
I really love it.
Also really dig Town and City. I like it's like upgraded Smashville, you know?
The only thing for me is that's been tainted by the tryhards who only play Town and City. Like, it's for me, they're like, yeah, we're gonna play Town and City. It's like, why? Because it's the only legal one. Shut up. Okay, and I guess we can talk about Ultimate now. We're gonna smash Ultimate stages.
So who do you want to play as the most in Ultimate?
Richter.
Richter?
As for stage-wise,
Four.
there's not super many new. Out of those 4, I mean, like...
I'm really looking forward to playing on Moray Towers.
Dracula's Castle, dude. It's just like, between the music and everything, it's gonna be dope.
Like, all these stages are awesome.
Like, and yeah, there's like less new ones. Mind you, we're getting a new one with each DLC character. Did you see what Nintendo's comment
Yeah.
on the DLC was today?
They're going to be like crazy.
They say they're going to be must-have characters
Wow.
and stages.
Well,
so it's
what
going
does
to be.
that even mean?
It means I don't think it's going to be Bandana D. I think it's going to be characters that every single one makes people want to go buy the game.
Wow.
So okay. Let's do that now. Let's go for each of us. Let's give 5 realistic character choices. And by that what I mean is it needs to be a character that one Nintendo would pick to be big enough that they would like get people to buy the game.
Well, Gino.
See, honestly, because Nintendo's picking them, I don't think Gino will be in.
Really?
Like, and I want Gino to be in, but I don't think Gino will get people to shell out the big bucks. Like, for me, okay, Sora.
No.
Why? So here's the thing.
He's not even on a Nintendo console.
He's been on Nintendo
right, yes.
more than on the PS2.
Never mind.
There's been on the Game Boy Advance, the DS, and the 3DS, and that's been 4 games. You need to play those games.
People would buy this game for Sora and just to buy Sora.
So, and people say, well, they can't do that with the Disney, but here's the thing. Sora's been cameoing in Final Fantasy stuff, like Final Fantasy crossover games. There's just no Disney
Can you
relation.
imagine a Kingdom Hearts stage in this game?
So, like, but then we're talking, like, so what would he look
Kingdom
like?
Hearts music?
It would probably be, like, Kingdom Hearts, probably 2 or 3 Sora, not 1. And, like, for a stage, you just got to put in, like, Twilight Town, or you got to put in, like, one of the original ones, Traverse Town, right? And then for music, yeah, just don't use any of the Disney songs. Because, like, some of the songs for it are Disney remixes, but, like, the battle themes and stuff, like, that one would get the money.
It would.
That would get, and we're talking like the Vergaman there, who's been right so far, has said Square Enix is looking to add one more character through DLC, and like.
But what about the music thing, with like Final Fantasy?
So is
this like separate?
It's separate.
Okay.
Kingdom Hearts is done by a separate thing. It's still.
So they let music more than 2 tracks.
We wouldn't get simple and clean in the vocal themes, but we get the battle themes and stuff. Yeah, like we wouldn't get simple. If we get simple and clean, I would cry, but we won't. Like we won't be smashing to When You Walk Away. You won't hear me say please don't be. We won't get that, but that's definitely one that I'd say like is up there.
Okay.
Do you have any others? Because I have a couple that I've been thinking about.
You say them and I'll
Okay,
think.
number 2, a Shin Megami Tensei rep.
Really?
Yep.
You're pulling hard.
So,
here.
well, because I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, number 1, they've been with Nintendo since the NES. They're the only company to, like, make a game for the Virtual Boy. They are... Shin Megami Tensei 4, a mainline game, is on the 3DS. Mm-hmm. 5 is going to be on the Switch, right? Like, we're getting... And, like, Sakurai said he loves Persona. The menus in Smash Ultimate are based on Persona 5's menus. That's what he said. So, like, when I'm thinking about what would be one, and I'm like, do a double announcement. Hey, we're bringing Persona 3, 4, and 5 to the Switch. By the way, here's... And it could be Joker, or it could be you.
Why would it be Joker? He's not even...
No, but then, like I said, like, they can easily put Persona 5 on the Switch. And I think with the Vita dead...
I thought there's really strict stuff with Persona 5 not being on other consoles.
What? Only on PC, because I don't care.
Oh, okay.
But Persona could go to...
Persona 5 on Switch?
Well, that's what I'm saying, but it could happen, because it could happen easily. Well, because Persona Q2 has Joker in it, and it's on 3DS.
You're raising my hopes too high.
Oh, no, but I'm just saying, like, these are ones that I think are at least have a chance. Like, I feel like that would be one that would get people going, right?
This kind of like goes against the whole must-have. It's going to spend money to buy this game, whatever. Like a Rhythm Heaven, like DLC.
See, but
pack.
yeah, that's one that I'm like that. I don't. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, if they're saying that these are such big characters, that I feel like
they all have to be like third party. Then.
Not all, because I could see there being
who's
a
a first
couple.
party?
I could see there being a couple first party ones for. Remember, Japan is different too. You know, when we're talking about sale wise and stuff. I mean, in Japan, putting in another, and you're going to hate me, but a rep for the new Fire Emblem.
I mean, I could see it, but I'm not going to enjoy it.
No, fair enough, yeah. Because that's what Corrin was. But I could very easily see Nintendo doing hey, put in a character from our one of our new anticipated games. Like doing that, you know. Mm-hmm. I don't think we're going to get any American reps. No. I feel like people calling for Doom Guy are insane.
No, that's not gonna
I
happen.
feel like that's crazy.
That's like a pipe dream.
People are talking about Dante, and I don't.
What?
No,
What
that's
about,
not happening.
Steve.
Steve?
Minecraft? It could happen.
I could 100% see Minecraft Steve getting in.
People would buy.
And yeah, kids would go nuts for that. And that's one that I look at and I'm like,
But thinking like a Minecraft stage, that would actually be pretty fun.
yeah. No, I don't have anything to say about that other than no, you're right. But that's one that
That would make, like, if everything you said was in this game as DLC, this would make this game the best game ever.
Because I'm just trying to think where else, like, what else is there? And, like, the big companies that are unrepresented right now are Atlas, which are part of Sega, mind you, but at the same time, they're different enough that they're a part of Nintendo's history. Tecmo Koei. So I could see, like, I don't really want him, but I could see them putting in, no, you can't because his name's Ryu. But, like, someone from Ninja Gaiden, you know, something like that. But then again, no, you can't do that
What
because of the name.
about Monster Hunter stuff?
I could see them putting in Monster Hunter. And it also helps that in the game's data, Monster Hunter is listed as a playable franchise.
Oh.
Mind you, it's probably just because there's a boss and they tie it to that and the music, right? But I could 100% see Monster Hunter being one. Yeah.
And they could just take the step plane from the Rathalos boss fight and build upon
Oh,
it.
for sure. Hey, maybe the reason it needs a bit more time in the oven for that is just because they want to make a stage where the monsters come in or something, right? Because Sakurai loves Monster Hunter. I could see that for sure.
He loves Persona.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, and even though it's supposed to be Nintendo calling the shots, I'm sure Sakurai at least had to approve of all these, right?
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that's where I'm just looking at it. And as for Nintendo stuff, like, it is tough to find, you know, more hype Nintendo
Like
things.
maybe a champion for Breath of the Wild, but that's not like a big...
No, that wouldn't get people jumping other seats. Mind you, if they announce a new Zelda, put in character to advertise that coming out.
Do you think this is going to become... Do you think after these 5 there's going to be more?
So there is, I don't know if you saw, there are 30 downloadable character slots in the game data.
What?
So I think that's there just in case Nintendo forces them to do it, because in one of their investor meetings,
we better be prepared.
yeah, and in an investors meeting, they basically said, look, Nintendo wants to make it so that every game on the Switch will get DLC till the end of the Switch's lifespan.
And this lifespan could last a very long
The
time.
lifespan could last a long time. So if in 2 or 3 years they're like, hey, Smash 4 is getting a new balance patch and along with it a second Fighters Pass, you know, something like that to get people
Said Smash 4 there.
Sorry, Smash Ultimate. I could definitely see that happening.
But like the issue with the stage select screen, it's full after these 5.
There's another tab. There's 2 tabs right now.
I like everything being on one screen.
No, that's fine. Also, I can see it scrolling.
Yeah, that too.
Like, I could very easily see them just adding a scroll thing at the side and you scroll up and down.
Like just looking at this right now.
It is a monster. We're looking at the stage select. It's monstrous. And we're going to get the 5 more to fill it up, right? Oh, did you hear about the day 1 patch?
Kind of?
So apparently
What's that all about?
people are saying that, number one, the day 1 patch is there for fixing a few bug fixes with the replay mode, that it replays things wrong. So they fix that and it's going to be there day 1. But otherwise, people are saying that they might add modes in the day 1 patch. Because the people who have the game now, there's no home run contest.
No.
But in the game, there's a home run contest stage and song and text for it. So people think that some of the stuff might have been slightly incomplete, and they're just going to be like adding it in a patch there. So
Apart from the DLC packs, do you think they're going to add more new modes? Do you think they're going
I
to...
can see them adding a couple new modes over time, yeah. But I do think one of the major things that's going to happen is we're going to see a lot of Mii costumes.
Definitely.
In not the packs, but in something else there.
How about cut stages? Do you think they're going to like go back and like redo Pac Maze or redo
I could see
Rainbow
them
Road?
adding a couple of them, and I don't think they'll pay for them. They'll make you pay.
It'll be
Do you
like
remember in Smash
Hunt.
3DS with Duck Hunt where they
Yeah.
just added it in for free, which was cool and kind of crazy? I could see them doing just that for a couple. One of the ones I think that's going to be in is the Metal Mario fight from 64, the Metal Mario stage.
Where would that go? Would that go like right after Final Destination? at the
Honest,
end of-
dude, they would just throw it at the end. This is Nintendo. They will throw it at the end.
But the thing with characters now, it's like, remember in Smash 4 when they added new characters, there was at the end and it was super like unorganized.
Yep.
But now it's like they're numbered.
Yep, now they're numbered. Now we know at least there's a method to the madness, right?
Yes.
And at least the echoes are with them too, so that makes it better.
Yeah.
Seeing Pit and Dark Pit beside each other looks way better.
What else?
I don't know.
It's like I'm so excited for
So
Spirits.
oh yeah, spirits. God, there's so many. Have you looked at some of the spirit
saw-
lists? Like the
No,
list of them?
no.
I looked at a couple just to look at like some of the series represented.
Oh, I saw the boss spirit. Did you see that?
The what?
The boss.
Oh, the boss. I thought you meant like the boss of the game, and I'm like,
No,
no.
no.
Oh yeah, what about it?
It's Zero Suit Samus in her black and gray.
Oh!
Or white and gray.
Yeah?
And it's a stamina battle. It's on Forest of Hope Final Destination. Or Garden of Hope, sorry.
That's so
And
good.
it's playing the instrumental version of Snake Eater.
That's so good.
And it's I have a picture of it. I'm just gonna pull.
Oh my
There's
gosh.
other things on it.
Oh, there was Tron Bonds. Did you see Tron Bonds?
Yeah, I did.
And it's Wendy, and you fight her there, and it's so good. There's a lot that I'm just like the spirit battles. I'm really excited for. Just to say right now, there's only 2 Final Fantasy VII spirits, and guess what they are? Cloud and Advent Children Cloud. It's a bit of a shame. Did you see where a lot of the renders for the Metal Gear Solid 3 ones come from?
No.
The Pachinko game.
Really?
So they're like super HD renders we've never
Yeah.
had access to.
Zero Suit Samus.
White Zero Suit Samus, you're fighting on the Forest of Hope.
Hazard's Poison Floor.
So you're losing the health over to... Oh my god, it's so
The
good.
enemy has increased defense when the enemy's at high damage. So when she start
That's so good.
in the battle, she starts dealing damage. Later on in
I'm
the fight.
so looking forward to these battles. They're
And
so
these, like,
crazy.
Intricacies and like
'Cause-
even the stuff you don't know. It's like how does this connect?
Even as a kid, this is what I would do.
Yeah.
I would make up little battles in my mind like
Yeah,
this, right?
me
And I
too.
love that. Like I'd make Samus fight a big purple Charizard.
Yeah,
You know, because it's just like, because then, oh, now it's Midtro. Like, I did that a lot, and it brings that memory of playing with toys as a kid, right? You don't have the toy, guess what? Make one of them pretend
so
to be
happy
it.
they did this instead
It's
of trophies.
so good. Did
Did you see
good.
the Geno spirit?
There's a spirit? Is it confirmed?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't know the conditions, but it's on Battlefield Super Mario Galaxy.
That makes sense, because he's space-themed.
Yeah, I don't know the conditions though, but the character is. Oh, I don't remember.
Is
who
it
was.
Ness or Gino, or no, I'm sorry, Ness or Lucas?
It might be Ness. Geno spirit.
Well, his costume is gone from the game, which is weird. So I'm really looking forward to seeing if they actually end up reincorporating him at some point. So,
I saw it on Instagram. So
oh yeah. Well, I mean, then again, some people have been making fake ones too.
this looked pretty legit.
This looked legit. Okay, yeah, I saw some people making fake ones, and I'm just like, really.
You were going to say something before we talked about spirits?
I was just gonna say, like, a lot of this we're going to be playing a bit more. We're going to be finishing up Smash 4 today,
Yeah.
so we're going to be playing that and getting our finished thoughts out for that. But I think that's about it for now. We just have to wait and see.
Let me just pull up my doc, see if I have
Yeah, if there's anything else there. Meanwhile, let's get some of the questions out, because I think some of them are going to be Smash Bros. Related.
Yep.
So we'll see. Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, let's get into the question period. And the first one comes from Samuel. Hey, he's always in my streams a lot. Hi, Tanner and Adrian. Hope all is well. I've been meaning to write in since episode 1 of Sherbert Land, but at least I'm here now.
I remember that.
My question, how are you planning to unlock all the characters, in particular your favorites? So he says, personally, I'm split between I really want to unlock them all through World Light for the story implications, but I don't have to wait a long time to unlock my mains like Sonic and Pokemon Trainer. If someone posted a non-spoiler guide for World Light telling you which ways you want to unlock each character, then I'd use that, but I'm sure I'll just wait to unlock them in World Light or use my amiibo if that works. I don't know if the amiibo unlocks them instantly.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
It's just like a rumor thing.
Well, as for me, like I said, I'm going to be going through World Light to unlock them. I'm not super worried about the order I unlock them.
No, me neither.
Like, that's not something I'm like, I want to do specifically in a certain way, but it's like, in general, I want to go through World Light, like, first, because that's going to get me all my
It's
stuff.
going to be a bit of versus a bit of World Light, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to be getting a lot of them through verses, like I said there, so you'll get that. But, yeah, that's about how we're looking at it. And the good news is, like I said earlier in the podcast, you can get Sonic very quickly as soon as you boot it up if you go through a certain character's classic mode. Hint, who's his rival? There you go.
Speaking
Actually,
of that,
I was just going to say, I think if you unlock Sonic, then the next character you'd unlock with Mario for some reason is Pokemon Trainer. Which I was just looking at a guide, and it's like a flow chart of who you would unlock.
Huh.
So, I don't know.
I wonder what Snake's classic mode's going to be. It's obviously going to be the boss from Subspace, the robot.
Yeah, because that's meant to be a Metal Gear, pretty much. So,
But I wonder what the context is going to be.
I'll have to see. We will have to see. I'm really looking forward to those classic modes.
Me too.
They're going to be fun. All right, next up, Mauricio. What's up, guys? Mark here. Because I don't care for Smash, I'm going to write a question for both of you. So I was playing DMC3 after seeing the best friend's play of it. To my surprise, it was hard as hell fighting Virgil 3 since I was a bit rusty. So after getting my butt kicked for 20 minutes, took a break, and went back, beat it on God an S rank. Okay, cool. Questions for both of you. Was there ever a time where you're stuck on a level or boss or quest, or you're frustrated only to come back and beat it later with ease? This happens quite a lot, actually.
Twilight Princess catfishing minigame.
I had other friends who were stuck with that, and I've never found it that hard. I don't get it. Maybe they don't know how to fish. You wait.
And then Mega Man 11 with Yellow
Yeah,
Devil.
you just talked about that.
Yeah.
As for me, I can't think of specific examples, but I know this does happen a lot, where it's just like you'll put something down, you'll come back, and it'll be easy. I don't know.
Looking at your...
My mind goes to, even though it wasn't easy, but at least I got through it because I had to put it down, was the stupid stealth section in Breath of the Wild that nearly ruined the game for me.
Really?
The Yiga Fortress.
I love that stuff.
I hated it.
It was the first thing, so everything was still new to me. So
It was the end for me, and I hated it. Like, that whole section almost made me say I'm done.
How about Monster Hunter? Anything like a monster that like...
the difference though is instead of beating it myself with ease, I'll just hop online with people and get up to it, and then fight it with people to see how they do it, and then I'll go back.
Okay.
So, okay, we got a few here. So I'd never believe a world that we live in that Matt and Wooly are doing Kingdom Hearts Let's Play. It's actually decent in terms of comedy. Yeah, it's pretty good. What is a YouTuber that you watch you were surprised they did a review, Let's Play video on a subject you never thought they would? For me, it's Game Grumps playing Sengoku Basara, as well as Endless Ocean 1 and 2, because those games are, like, tied to my life.
I'm trying to think of a game that Vinny streamed that he would never play, but he did. Well, I guess recently he said he wasn't going to stream the majority of Spyro.
And did he?
But he did.
Yeah.
So...
Okay,
I don't watch YouTubers other than him, like, in terms of playing video games.
I mostly, like, my extent right now is the best friends, Vinny, and Joel. That's about it, really. Adrian, here's your question. You can read it.
So there's stuff in here. I read this before, and there are spoilers in this question. So I'm going to answer this. Wait, I didn't read the second part. Are there characters in the show that are not doing as much cool things as they are comic counterparts?
We're talking about The Walking Dead, by the way.
Yeah, sorry. The Walking Dead. Not really, because like the majority. Again, it's spoiler stuff. I'm not going to get into it.
Okay, so we'll hold off on that maybe for a bit there.
Yeah.
You guys got anything for Black Friday? We talked about that earlier.
Got external hard drive for $70. That's a good deal.
That's pretty good, yeah. 4 terabytes.
Business close.
Awesome.
Internship for a company. Congratulations.
All right, it's the blubber. I have a question. Do you think any of the other big 3 companies could do their own Smash? PlayStation All-Star. Gathering up a bunch of iconic newer and older IPs and creating a fun crossover game without you ending up with a roster full of Nathan Drakes.
You mean Cole McGrath's?
I don't even really consider PlayStation All-Star's attempt because I don't think a Smash game could actually play like Smash because it'll look like sort of a clone. Okay. Sony, I think, could still. Microsoft is a big no.
No.
Microsoft, other than their rare characters and, like, Battle
The Gears of War guy? Master Chef?
The closest thing they have is Killer Instinct has 3 crossover characters from Microsoft. You got Rash from Battletoad, you got the Arbiter from Halo, who's dope in that, and you got General Ram from is it Gears of War? Is that their game?
I think so.
With the chain, I don't know. I don't care.
They could get
Microsoft couldn't.
get the Foresta car in there.
Oh god, yeah. I still think Sony could.
What about
But-
third-party companies?
Third-party companies? I mean, Capcom does them all the time. A lot of Let me try that again. A lot of third-party companies do make crossover games like it, but in terms of Smash ones, I don't think many would even try nowadays. Because you'll just get told you're a Smash
Nintendo
clone.
is so full of iconic characters,
And we're
that
at a-
the entire world knows about.
We're at a point where the other companies are saying, hey, yeah, we'd put a character in Smash. Of course.
Yeah.
Microsoft's like, go ahead. Sony's like, heck yeah, we would. Because they look at that and they say, like, Smash is Smash.
Yeah.
You know? Now, in terms of other things that could go for the Smash-like thing, like the one that I think did it the best for a company trying their own Smash thing was Shonen Jump with the Jump Superstars games, but those were made by Dimps on the DS there, and they were just good Smash clones that had at least enough of a difference to be still different.
Okay.
But I don't know. I feel like no other company can try nowadays with Smash
No.
because it's got to a point where Smash is Smash. You can't copy it.
Because Nintendo started out with like these iconic character after iconic character.
Yeah.
And they got a head start, I think.
Yeah, because I can't think like there's no crossover in the PS1 era. There's no crossovers in the PS2 era for Sony. PS3 had a couple, like with PlayStation All Stars, and then even like PlayStation Heroes
Yeah.
on the Move game, right?
And then there's not on PS4 right now.
No.
Nope.
Oh, I guess the only things you can count are like there's like cameos every now and then of like in like the golf games, Everybody's Golf. You could get like Kratos in there,
okay.
like in like Serdan,
But not
and
to
stuff.
the extent
But
of
not
Smash.
to the extent of Smash, because I feel like Nintendo's just something special.
Because
with
they're
that.
with Everybody's Golf, it's like their skins. With
No, they're characters.
Oh, okay.
They're characters.
Okay.
Like they're like Serdan uses like his sword. Like they're full characters there.
Okay. Wait, sorry, just a tangent. The medieval reveal trailer. Did we talk? Yeah, we talked about that already. That was October 31st.
Yeah, and
Never
it
mind.
just looks like medieval.
Yeah, okay.
Not much to
Never
say.
mind, never mind.
No, I think the only company that I could see trying their hand at making a Smash-like game and having a big and crazy enough roster to make it diverse like Smash would be Capcom in my eyes. Because, and I mean, mind you, when we look at Smash, there's
already-
a lot of Capcom there. But, you know, they have the roster diversity that could handle that, I think. Because you got the Gunners with Resident Evil. You got the cartoony anime guys with Mega Man. You got, you know, Dante. You got Amaterasu. You got Phoenix Wright. You know, like they have a diverse enough lineup that I think they could. But other than that, like Sony doesn't have that. Sony's game, like I mean, when
They have like high profile characters, but
they
not...
do, but when you watch footage of a first party Sony game nowadays, you look at it and say that sure is a first party Sony game.
Also-
does the character have a bow and arrow? They're walking in a third person perspective, and there's crazy amounts of bloom. Yep, that's a Sony. You
and
know,
also the household name factor, right?
yeah,
Like my parents know what Smash Bros is.
Yep.
That doesn't happen very often.
no. So
So.
I think Smash is at this point pretty set in being the only Smash franchise left.
That's okay.
So and that's fine.
All right, next up.
Is that it?
No, we got Nino.
Oh, we got Nino? He's not scrolling. Are you sure? Did you add it?
Oh no, I didn't.
Okay, well, read it off your phone then.
Okay, sorry, Nino.
Nino, we forgot about you. Gomena, sorry, Nino-kun. Nino-kuni 2, Lost Kingdom. Hey!
Where are
You missed my joke.
I know. I heard it.
Okay.
It just wasn't.
Okay, here we go.
Smash Ultimate has every previous character, almost every stage, a buttload of music, and even an adventure mode.
Yes.
We couldn't ask for more.
We could. We're horrible people.
Next time around, though, we won't be able to have all these kinds of nice things.
Nope.
Entire series might be gone. Established characters could get cut. Single player could change drastically.
Yep.
If we could get a new Smash Bros. After this one, what do you think is going to give it an edge? What could they include that will make it top Ultimate? And I don't think you can top Ultimate. I think they're going to have to go
No,
sideways.
that's what I'm saying. I think the next step will be I don't even think it's going to be a fighting game.
No, it's going to be.
I think we're
completely
going to
different
see
genre.
either an adventure game from the start. So originally, I don't know if you know this, the Wonderful 101 was meant to not have 101 of those heroes. It was meant to be 101 Nintendo characters.
Wow. Okay.
So imagine something like that, where like you're controlling a party of Nintendo characters and you select kind of your top 5 to be your actual playable ones, but otherwise, you know, you're doing something with that.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Or it could stay in the fighting game genre, but be drastically different.
That's true. Maybe a 3D fighter instead.
Yeah.
I think an RPG would be really interesting.
That would.
So, you know, going
Just
through...
focus on the story, like make a story out of this.
Something like that,
People want
yeah.
that, right?
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot of ways you can go... Oh, Smash Bros. Muso. I mean, you're already halfway there with Zelda and Fire Emblem, but I feel like there's a lot... Oh, and Takamaru is in one of the Samurai Warriors games in the Nintendo version, so you have Takamaru ready to go there too. Like ripped
Just
right
have
from
Hyrule
the...
Warriors Link in the Smash Bros. Like, oh man.
Well, you know what? It'd just be Link, and then you get the Hyrule Warriors costume,
Yeah.
right? Because they like to do that. But
be sick.
I feel like that's another way you can go. And I feel like, yeah, it's not going to be a fighting game.
This isn't the end to the Smash
No.
Bros. Brand at all.
Smash Kart is probably, I feel like, is going to come one day. Because, I mean, Mario Kart is already
halfway
approaching
there.
that.
Not halfway.
I feel like there's a lot that they can do with just changing up genres
Nintendo
and making...
isn't going to let this brand die.
No, God, no. I think we're going to get a Smash Bros. TV show.
But we're not going to get this for a long time.
No. This. I feel like this is going to not only last for a while, but this will be ported onto the next Nintendo console too, with everything and maybe a few more things. Just a couple.
Like, I can't believe we're paying $80 for this. Like this.
Well, not me. I paid a lot more than that
Oh yeah.
because I got that Ultimate
Well,
Edition.
so did I.
And
Oh,
I got those.
wait.
No, I mean like the Ultimate
full-
Digital Edition.
Okay, yeah, me too.
I got the
110.
Amiibos.
Oh yeah.
I got the.
Are you getting those off of Amazon?
Yeah, I got them when they went up.
Me too. I'm getting.
I mean, those I don't need day one.
No,
if
me
they're
neither.
late, I'm like whatever.
But what I did. So you haven't been to my house in a long time, but I have the Smash Amiibo on those shelves.
Oh yeah.
They were in their Smash 4 lineup, but now I sorted it by like character
Okay,
now.
okay.
And I put the spaces where the characters are going to go.
Yeah, I'm just. I have
just
no.
filling
I
that
have no idea what I'm gonna do. That whole thing is gonna have to be
I'm
rearranged.
looking at it right now, and
It's kind of.
it's completely full. There's no like,
Well,
movement.
mind you, the Inkling.
Yeah.
I have 2 Inklings there. I'll take one of those out.
You could move the player 2 variants of their.
I could get rid of the
That's what-
player
that's
2
what I did.
variants, yeah,
Yeah.
and move them. Yeah, that's
you
gonna be tough.
Just put it. Yeah, you're going to have to do a lot of
I'm gonna have to
rearranging.
rearrange.
But I don't have enough room. I have enough room for everyone, Piranha Plant, and only 2 DLC characters. So when
Oh well, that's gonna last you a while at
Yeah.
least.
So,
Okay,
Is that it?
I feel like
Where are we at?
where are we at? I think we've gone for a while. Yep, I think we have about a 3-hour podcast.
That's good.
All right.
So,
So what are we doing next
plans.
time?
are we meeting up on Sunday?
So I'm just thinking about my schedule here. I think it'd be fine for us to meet next Sunday just to do some Smash stuff. Like I said, I'm going to do some unlocking single player World Light stuff myself. We can meet up. We can play. We
As
can
for
enjoy.
next podcast,
We can do spirit battles. Bring your Switch. That'd be fun.
As for next podcast, episode 14, I think that it's going to be our Christmas and Game of the Year podcast.
Sounds good to me.
And we'll do like, well, we're not going to go like full in depth, but we're going to maybe do like 2 side categories for us, and then the Game of the Year.
Sounds good.
Just to,
Works
like,
for me.
the pseudo tiny Game
Yep.
of the Year.
Well,
ceremony.
you can work on that.
And then Christmas, we'll meld that in. We'll ask for Christmas questions.
Yeah.
And Game of the Year questions. So send those in
Send those
whenever
in.
you want.
Yeah.
Just ships.
Hey, send them in right now if you want.
Yeah. Just get it out of the way.
For sure.
All right.
So we will see you all next time for Chris Game of the Muss.
Oh yeah. By the way, Walking Dead stuff.
Oh yes, go ahead.
Okay.
So
So
spoiler time.
spoiler time. So
spoilers.
at the end, anything else to say before we get into spoilers?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, spoilers. I saw a bunch of stuff for Smash Bros that I didn't want to see. There's
So
some
did I.
cool stuff there. Wait,
Did you from the Discord?
there was the
'Cause-
one from the Discord they shared with me, but then there was... I did see the true form of the final boss.
Oh, I didn't yet.
That one was shown
Don't say-
unspoilered, and I'm like, damn it. Okay, wait. Did you see a boss of a character that?
Okay, sorry, we're officially in
Yeah, we're in
spoilers.
spoilers
If you're
here.
done, goodbye.
Did
Thank
you
for listening.
see a boss who was a character I said I wanted playable?
Yes. Oh wait, no.
Does he have a jester hat?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
I
saw
saw
that.
that. That's dope.
That's-
That's so cool. His name is Marks, and he's finally getting the love.
He looks. I've only seen one screenshot.
Okay.
But he looks awesome.
Because I saw.
What's the stage he's on?
That's the Marks fight from.
That's so cool.
That's the Marks fight.
That's so cool.
So I'm just gonna say, I saw more than one screenshot. I'm amazed he didn't raise the game's rating. That's all I'm
Really?
going to say. You know how dark and scary Kirby bosses get?
Yeah.
Boy, gee, Sakurai giving his... Because remember, Sakurai made Superstar, so he's giving him the love.
That's insane. Like, just knowing that these bosses have their own love put into them.
Did you see the other boss that we knew was probably in when we saw the stage?
Does his name start with a G?
Yes.
Yes. I saw. Those are the only two I saw.
Those are
Marks and
the
Ganon.
only two I saw aside from the true form of what I and it was without, like, there was no text on it,
No.
but I saw a picture that I'm like, that looks like it's bad. So I clicked away quickly. So I think I saw it.
Because we were discussing songs in the spoiler section, and I was like, at the end, and I'm like, I just want to go back in for one more thing about the songs, and then I saw Marks and Ganon there. I'm like, oh damn, whatever. But I haven't seen what's his name from Bayonetta.
Oh, Lumen Sage.
Yeah, I haven't seen him
Yeah, I haven't
yet.
seen him yet.
Well, Giga Bowser. Everyone
Everyone
basically
sees
knows
Giga Bowser, yeah.
That's cool that he's back. Master Hand, Crazy Hand's back too.
Yep. So this is, I don't know, not confirmed, but there is under all the profile selection pictures, you know, like picking your online avatar, like a little picture, like, you know, the Geno character icon that
Yeah,
we saw
oh,
before?
yeah.
There is one of Taboo,
I'm
which
sure
I
Taboo's
think
there.
he was in Smash 4 though, also as a selectable one.
Okay,
So
maybe.
I brought in just because,
But he could be a boss.
But he could be, yeah.
Good, like story wise, Taboo could come.
He could for sure.
But other than that, the other bosses I haven't.
Okay, so that's it for Smash spoilers that we know.
I think so. Yes. Yeah.
'Kay.
That's it. Okay, so now finally Walking Dead spoilers.
Yes.
You being all bored.
No, it's okay. No, just keep going.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Season 9 ended, or season 9A ended.
Okay.
Jesus died.
Really?
Yeah.
I liked him.
And the way he died is so cool. So they officially introduced the Whisperers. And the whole episode, usually mid-season finales are like big bombastic, like gun shooty, tooty stuff, loud noises. This was a very quiet mid-season finale, but it was so like tension-filled. They said this would be like the scariest episode of the series,
Yeah.
and like it was scary.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like, they were being hunted by a herd, like in the wilderness, and this herd could move towards them because like the Whisperers were in there and they could lead them. So there's a zombie herd like tracking them down throughout the whole episode,
That's scary.
and they try to like Daryl tries to separate them, but the Walker herd keeps going forward, and it's like, what the hell is going on here? And then they finally get to the end scene in the graveyard, and this like scene is like horror movie bliss. It's like all foggy, thick fog.
Nice.
So you can see the
nice,
walkers.
nice.
And then they were just like trying to escape through a gate, and then Jesus went back to like dispatch some walkers. And the way he did it was like comic book Jesus type. And this is what Mauricio was mentioning, like how the reason the actor the actor for Jesus said he was dissatisfied with the stuff his character got in season 8, since in the comics he's like a super badass like ninja type character, but in the show he's kind of relegated to a background character. So he's pretty pissed about that. He like vocally said that, which many actors
I heard about that. Yeah.
many actors don't do that. But yeah, he went in. There was like super slow-mo stuff, like him slicing zombies with his sword and all that. And then when he's making his way back to the gate to like escape, and he's like dispatches one walker and then goes for another. The walker dodges out of the way and stabs him. And it's like, even knowing Whispers, that was such a cool scene. Like, I just like, I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, oh my god! And that's the way they introduce him. And then and then after that, Daryl comes out of the blue and kills the walker who killed Jesus. And then you see the whisper, like 4 whispers come out of the fog with knives in their hand, and it's like, whoa, holy shit!
That's dope.
And then they kill them, and then Daryl like rips the mask off the whisperer, and there's this like eerie type of music, like like the horror music that has like the high pitches, kind of like the ding, ding.
Yeah.
It was like that, and it was like super creepy and all that, and like just love that mid-season finale. I think it's like my second favorite mid-season finale of the series.
Nice.
Yeah. And then right after they showed the trailer for 9B, and they didn't show Alpha. Do you know who I'm talking?
You told me, yeah.
Alpha. They showed the back of Alpha, the scene from the comics where she goes to Hilltop to get Lydia. We saw Lydia and all that kind of stuff. And then we saw Beta. And he's like, I wasn't expecting to see Beta this early because he like appears later in the comics, but he looks so scary. Like, I'm just going to pull up a picture of him because it's my Twitter heading. That's Beta right there.
Yo, yikes, that's scary.
Yeah. And it's like, I can't wait. Like, the show is back to being so good, and I love it.
Nice.
I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. So, I'm looking forward to Nino getting to these, like, to the parts in the series.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
Because he loves this. Like, he told me he wasn't sure he was going to watch more than, like, past season 2. And then, like, he got to the end of season 2 and was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to watch the rest of this series, bar none. I was so happy he said that.
Nice. That's awesome. That's great when you get the validation from someone you're like, yeah, pick it up. Yeah, and you do it.
I don't get why people gatekeep, though. Like, why would you gatekeep if you were to get these feelings?
So it's to get themselves to feel like they're cooler.
Oh.
It's like, huh, this thing's for me. I bet you don't know this because if you don't know this, you're not a real fan like me. I'm so cool. I watched every single episode of Sailor Moon. You can't come into my TV show.
But now when Nino catches up, we're going to be able to discuss the episodes that are in the future. So
Yep.
I'm looking forward to that.
All right.
Okay, now that's it.
Well, we will see you next time for Game of the Year and Christmas.
Yes.
So we'll see you then. Ciao.
Bye.